Part 3, damn. Hey guys, here we are again. There. Shit. Because you guys didn't give me no thumbs up, that's why. No, I'm not popping pills. Oh, fuck me. Hey, no, Peter, thanks for coming back. We had a glitch, and everybody got booted.
Hold on, that's okay. I don't want to F you today. That's okay.
Hey, what's up, guys? I think we're back.
Hey, we're not talking to you.
Hey, I have a question for Seth. I just have to know this.
What's up?
Why is it called Angeles Beach Club where there's no fucking beach in Angeles?
Amen.
Hey, I mean, that is a solid question. Hey, but here's something that's pretty wild. Do you know that the owner of ABC, you know how wealthy that dude is? That dude is extremely, like, a lot of people think that the Candy Sweets guys, I mean, and that guy is loaded, right? Don't get me wrong. He's super rich. But from what I've been told, the owner of ABC, that guy is extremely rich, like extremely loaded. And I don't know what it was from. It's like from, I think he's like a very successful, what do you call that? Like he like buys and sells properties.
Real estate agent, stupid.
Yeah, well, not an agent. Yeah, he's a developer. He's a developer. And there's a new, I don't know if many people know this, but there's a new building right by Walking Street. It's this huge structure that's being built. That's him. He's
Frontier.
Yeah, that's his investment.
The Frontier, yeah.
Supposedly,
you are talking about Louis Grand Hotel, ABC, or
no. Louis Grand is the hotel where the dude disappeared. He was a Filipino-American dude, and no one knows what happened to him. Some people say he got murdered. Some people say he's in Thailand. The dude just has not been heard of in over, I think, almost 2 years now. ABC Hotel is another hotel, very popular hotel. Angeles Beach. What's it called, Peter? Angeles Beach Club?
Yeah, but well, here's the thing. It's popular, but it's not because nobody can fucking afford it.
Yeah, it's expensive, but it's not, you know, compared to.
I mean, Seth can, but Seth has got an advertising job, but the rest.
Yeah, well, I don't. Oh, dude, the ABC hotels beyond my budget, man. Dude, I'm like a $30 a night kind of guy. ABC, I would say, is.
Oh, dude, I know better, dude. You were the #1 advertising executive for all of San Francisco.
Oh, I wish, man. I fucking wish. if I was that, Peter, I would not be on the show fucking jerking off.
Yeah.
You left it all to go to higher society.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. Well, we're back. We got I don't see Bama yet, but we have Peter V is with us. If you have just joined. We have Jerry Kudanian. We have Richard. Richard, how you doing, Richard? You've been pretty quiet.
Yeah, I've been having some issues with this stupid old Dell computer, but I've been being able to listen on my iPad. It's been pretty interesting show, Seth.
Oh,
yeah, good show.
Hold on, let me tell you about the work ethic of SezStyle. When he worked as an advertising executive, he was bullshitting with me on Facebook while he's supposed to be working.
That is true. That is a true story. And not only you, Peter. I mean, what I would do is I would go into this conference room and I would be like pretending to work, but really I would just be like fucking around. It was horrible. Yeah, it was horrible. But yeah, that was like when I was pretty much on my way out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you were getting the $800 an hour either way. So
either way, well, here's the thing. Here's the best part. I was getting all the work done. Like it was like everyone was like, "You're doing an incredible job," and it was like the less I cared, the better I did. It was crazy, man. It was like, and, you know,
dude, what work you did? You bought stock photography off of iStock.
Oh, that was another guy. That was the guy I worked with. That wasn't me. I wasn't the art buyer.
Which is majorly offensive, by the way.
Well, you know, they gotta use stock photography for concepting, right?
No, they
got
don't.
a concept.
No, they don't. You get a photographer and you hire them to do the job.
Well, that's what we would do is we would concept.
Listen,
so concept you put together
Big
this.
Macs too.
We're talking about Big Macs.
Photographers got to make money so they can afford their own Big Macs, so they don't have to you know, go down to the homeless shelter because there are 4 photographers.
dude, I gotta say, this group of people are very interested because we just had probably 60 people, and 40 of them immediately came over. You know what I mean? Like people want more. They want more.
But no, this is the
Peter.
first time that they've actually been able to see PV actually do something besides just do a video.
Hey Pete, here's a good question for Peter, guys. Hey, when first of all, when are you gonna leave? That's one question, and the second part to that question is, where are you gonna go? Is that a good question to ask you?
I'll answer the first part. I answered it in my last update video. My passport expires in September, and you can't go nowhere unless you have 6 months. So I have to get a new passport done.
Yeah, but you can just go at the embassy and get it.
You just go down to the embassy and get it.
I have it scheduled to go in and get it done soon.
Cool.
Right.
There's a big backlog on getting interviews right now.
No. For a passport, Pete.
For
a passport, it's different. You basically go and renew your passport. You got to make sure that you renew your passport before it expires.
It's around $70 to get a new.
I think it's $80 now for a 10-year passport. But you got to make an appointment when you go into you got to make an online appointment for anything to do at the embassy.
I have, and they're backlogged like crazy right now.
But they can do a rush on it. It takes you about 10 days to get. You can get your passport in 10 days, bro. You can.
Yeah, but I got to get that interview first.
Interview for what, though?
I got to go into the embassy and fill out the forms and raise my hand and blah 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 and out.
Oh, you can't do that stuff online and then send it to the embassy?
No, it's got to be done in person.
Yeah,
because
maybe you can't. But what do you got to raise your hand for? All you got to do is just fill out the application.
Every 10 years, you got to swear that you won't sell it or give it away or whatever.
Well, no. I mean, I just renewed my passport, unless it's done differently in Manila. You basically fill out the application, and then they just send you another passport.
Yeah, but in the U.S., you just walk into the post office.
No, they don't. You don't even do that anymore. You just do it online now in the U.S. At least, that's what I did. I mean, I did mine online, and
But anyways, the passport, that's the holdup. That's one of 2 holdups. The other holdup, when I had this BIR case, I had to put a bond in a bank account. I'm not leaving until I have that money.
You gotta. Yeah, I see what you're saying. You gotta get that money back.
There's no way I'm gonna trust the Philippine government to send me back my money.
Yeah,
I have another question for Peter right now, and this is also a very interesting question because this is something that a lot of people always talk about, always speculate about, and this is the question from John Kramer again, a guy who's very curious about that.
I already know the question. Yes, I am really that tall.
Why is it that there are no records? Or he refers to the Golden Gloves. I think that's some sort of boxing association. And why is it that there is no DD 214? I think that's some sort of a military record that you served in the armed forces. Can you address that, please?
Okay, I'll address the second part. I refer that to General Mattis at the Pentagon.
We don't want to go to this Mattis thing again, dude. We don't know anybody. Man, I'm trying to tell you. Pete, we don't know anybody. We got no connection. And we can't rely on Porter.
Okay, but listen.
No, we got no connection.
Listen, it will be huge.
I'm going to give you a 2 on this one, dude, if you don't give us an answer.
Listen, it's nobody's business.
No, I know, but we got no connections. Don't refer us to a third party where we got no connections. We're just a bunch of peons here. A bunch of scumbags.
Okay.
Yo, I'm back, guys. I'm here.
Bam. But what about that boxing records, Peter? Do you have any? Are there any records of you being a former professional boxer or something like that? No, I don't really know what Golden is, but I think some sort of.
It's amateur.
Okay, amateur boxing.
I never boxed professionally. I only boxed in the amateurs.
So there would be a record then?
If I box professionally, I would be on boxrec.com.
Is it true? Is it true that you fought Zab Judah?
No.
Sorry, I just pulled that.
But I will
tell you.
I will tell you something. I have a friend of mine that beat the Filipino Flash as an amateur. Yeah, he beat him in PAL Nationals. But anyways, to answer the question, I mean the records would be at the regional office, but I mean that goes back 1997, 1998, 1999.
But this is Golden Gloves you're talking about right now.
Yeah, that I mean that would go back. I boxed 3 times in the regionals, 2 times in nationals, and I've competed in other tournaments as well. I mean that would go back. I boxed 3 times in the regionals.
And can you tell us a little bit something about what class? I mean, what weight class? And if you okay, and did you win prizes or
did I win tournaments? Yes, I've won tournaments.
Bama, are you listening to this? Bama, are you listening to this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna fuck you up.
Believe me.
I don't know, man.
But here's the thing. I trust that Barry has already went into training camp and he's working on his footwork and he's working on ring awareness.
Slip and slide, buddy. Slip and slide.
Yeah. No,
I feel like
straight up a street fighter.
You are both slipping and sliding.
No slipping and
I want
sliding,
to ask
bobbing
you
and weaving.
guys. I want to ask you, the two of you, Bama and Peter.
And he's working on rope-a-dope.
Happen? What needs to happen? What are your requirements to make this fight happen? I mean, what would be your requirements for this fight to happen? For the two of you to meet up, 12 rounds of boxing somewhere in the gym. I don't know where. What do you need? Peter, for you, go first. What do you need to happen for you to say I agree?
Here's the thing. I need a couple million.
Man, what?
No, here's the thing. I don't really care. For me, it would just be to bullshit around. Okay. I mean, at the end of the day,
Bama's going to be bullshitting around, Peter.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. No, for me, listen.
If you go in with an attitude, you might want to wear a mask or something, because I don't think Bama's coming.
No, I'll have headgear on.
Bama's the killer.
I'm not wearing no fucking.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Listen to what I'm about to say. For me, boxing is a sport. It's not a street fight. It is strictly competition, just like I would do any other sport.
But would you agree in a fair, nice setting in a box gym, which there are many in throughout Manila, for instance, and I don't know how the situation is down in Cebu, but in a box gym of your choice, to under guidance of a referee or something like that, with really professionally, to meet up with Bama and do 12 rounds of boxing. Would that be something you would agree to?
First of all, you don't do 12 rounds. You do 3 rounds, and then you do a short 4th round in amateurs.
Yeah, I was about to say, dude, neither of these dudes are going 12 rounds.
Yeah,
come on.
Seth, Seth, I can go 15 rounds with you, old school.
Yeah.
Rocky Marciano style.
Yeah, no. I mean, hey, I'll be honest with you guys. I've thrown on gloves before, and after 2 rounds, I was heaving, guys, and I'm like pretty fit. I'm not like some smoker. You get tired, dude. You get tired.
Seth, we've seen you in the gym. You're not that fit.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is I'm not like no, you're right. I'm a scrawny bastard.
He's calling you out, Seth.
I'm a scrawny bastard, but what I'm saying is I'm not like an overweight guy. I'm not a.
What is that? Are you talking about me?
Yeah, well, a little bit. Yeah, we're always talking about you, Kev. Anyways,
there are 2 questions. There are 2 questions out there. You might wanna look at this. I don't want to be the question reader for a while here, because there is something that Cantina Mela Bellina wants to ask, and John Kramer. Actually, really good questions about the boxing past of Peter. Interesting one. Maybe you want to read it out to him.
All right. Let's see. He's Capelina Soybean, who I believe is like your cousin, Peter. I think this person's related to you, honestly. But this person like knows your family, and she says, follow-up question: ask why his own sister Joella says he never boxed a day in his life? Question mark.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing: we don't know any of this bullshit because they make up fake accounts of all my family members and then say they said shit. Joella, here's the other thing. Joella, which is, how old is she now? But she's quite a bit younger. I just can't think of how much younger she actually is.
Is this your younger sister?
Yeah, she's quite a bit younger.
Okay.
She's early 20s now.
I have a personal question, Peter. Do you have contact with your family? Do you have regular contact with your family? Like when you talk, like we mentioned Joella, is she somebody who you call up every now and then, send her a Viber or text message or something like that?
I talk to her ever so often. I talk to my mom more than I talk to anybody else. And
how regularly?
Oh, I called her a while back. But I mean, it's just whenever something comes up and I need to call. I mean, our family is just not that. I mean, we're not the go pal around all the time.
But you know what, Peter? I have now that you mentioned this, I have a question. I have a personal question for you too, and I think a lot of people might be very interested in this question. What I want to ask you is, you have put out so many vlogs, and sometimes you really look in distress. You lost a lot of weight. You seem to have a lot of problems. Isn't it that when you talk regularly with your loved ones, with your family, with your friends back in the States, that they would come to a point and say, Peter, get out of there, come home, you are losing weight, you look sick, there's something wrong.
Hold on. All I'm going to say here is this. Yes, I got sick last year, okay? Okay, first of all, I did not have AIDS. I did not have cancer, okay? I got sick, okay? But I have put on most of the weight that I lost.
Cool.
How much do you weigh now, Peter? We were trying to...
I'm weighing...
Go ahead.
I haven't checked, but I'm going to say around 230.
Okay, because we were trying... I guess right.
What I'm asking is, isn't it that you just said your mother...
You know how tall I am, so you know roughly about what I look like.
Yeah, well, what I was doing is I was assessing the fight with. Honestly, I was trying to do an unbiased, accurate assessment. You could ask Bama. Bama was there.
Okay, Teddy Atlas.
And you know what I said, Peter? I mean, and Bama was there. Kevin was there. Here's what I said. I said, here are the facts we know, because people were throwing out all this stuff like, oh, the lady boys and all these rumors, right? I said, fuck that stuff. Throw that stuff out the window, because all we know, I said, all we know are the facts. I said, here's the facts. Peter is quite a bit larger than Barry. We know this. This is a fact. And I estimated Barry at 160, and I estimated you breaking 200. I said like 220 or something. So I was pretty close. You're definitely taller than Barry. What we said is Barry is a smoker. We know Barry's a smoker. That's pretty much it, right? But everyone agreed that Barry is probably faster and Barry is more aggressive. That's what everyone. That was like the general consensus.
Hold on.
Wait. Hold up. Before you say anything, Petey. Now, the odds were heavily in favor of Barry, but Barry was there, and I told Barry this, and I said, "Hey, I don't mean any offense, Barry, but I would put my money on Petey because of the size difference and the arm length." And what I said is, originally we were talking like an MMA fight. So I said I would vote PDV by bear hug. Because I think if you like squeezed him, like, I don't know, like you'd be pretty big, you know what I mean? So that was what I said.
Well, here's the thing that people don't understand. Boxing is not a fight. It's a technical sport. You win by technique, not by who can hit the hardest.
Yeah, but it becomes different because I want to take my vote back. If we're doing a straight boxing match, I gotta rethink this. We're kind of talking like MMA, like everything goes except a kick in the nuts, right? But if we're gonna do a straight boxing, I don't know. I got to reevaluate. And Bama,
you know, I just believe Bama is probably faster, but I think
so too.
I think Peter has the advantage of technique. You know, I think Bama has the aggression. You know, he will really come at Pete, and I think Pete would probably counter and try to wait for his moment to get back and probably win by.
No, I wouldn't fight. I would just play the game of defense and win on points.
Yeah, that's what I think. Honestly, what I think.
No,
that's what I think.
Not rope-a-dope. Rope-a-dope is different.
Let's get back to the.
I would box on the outside. I would box on the outside, and I would pair the whole match and win on technique.
Okay, we all know the story. There's gonna be a lot of slipping and sliding, and then you'll win.
let's get back to a more serious question, gentlemen. I would like to ask Peter again, since he said, Peter, you just said that you constantly, regularly talk with your family members back home. My question is, when they see that you lose weight, that you are in trouble, that you know all these people attack you and threaten you, and I was actually one of them, and among many, don't they just say, Peter, knock it off? We send you the money. Come home.
Hold on.
I mean, you're worried.
The money is the least of the problems. There was a whole departure for a very long time.
Can you tell us why was there actually a whole departure
order?
I mean,
because BIR is a bunch of corrupt bastards.
Have you been able to sort that out?
Yes.
How?
They dropped the case 2 months ago. I actually didn't know they dropped it until they pulled all that bullshit up in Baguio.
So you are saying that when you went to the police station 7 up in Baguio City, and I know that you guys know what I'm referring to, when Eric Stang showed up and they tried to do a background check on you, and then they saw that there was actually no whole departure order at all.
Yeah, well, I had went to court shortly before that, and they had they said they were going to drop it, but I didn't know when it was going to drop.
But isn't it also that they did not know when you arrived in the Philippines, and obviously you are in the Philippines?
They know when I arrived. But hold on. Go ahead and bullshit. I got to go do something.
Hey, wait. Hold up. Someone needs to mute. I think it's John Doe. Yeah, because someone's got like an echo.
Double echo.
I got a heavy question for both Peter and Bama.
Ask me because
hey, John Doe, mute your YouTube channel.
Yeah, I think it's John Doe. It's good now.
Hello?
Yeah, now it's good.
Okay. All right. So here's my question. This is both the same question to Peter and Bama, but I think Peter stepped out for a second. So you there, Bama?
I'm back.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess we'll have Bama answer it first, but it's the same question. You guys both have had a lot of, I guess I'll call it trauma through YouTube, right? Like seriously, Peter and Bama, both of you guys have been attacked so much, like time after time again. So my question is a pretty simple question, but a heavy question is, do you regret YouTube? Do you regret going on YouTube? Like, has it changed you for the worst, or has it changed your life for the best?
I don't regret it. It ain't changed my life. I'm still the same person. I'm not going to change for anybody but myself. I mean, I don't let these trolls bother me, man. You know what I mean? They're running their mouth like Peter does. You know what I mean? It's just constant, just blah, blah, blah. Gobbledygook is all it is. They sit behind me, just talk. That's all they do. You know, it's like, you know, the trolls say they're trolling me, but when you're sitting there, that shit don't bother me, man. You know what I mean? It comes and it goes. You know what I mean?
So would would you say you doing YouTube has been a benefit on your life?
Yeah, I just like to do it, you know what I mean, for a hobby. You know, that's the only reason I fucking do it. It's just for a hobby and a little bit of entertainment for myself. You know what I mean? That's basically all I do.
Barry, there was one point where you seemed pretty stressed out. I think it was near the beginning, right, where you were having like some personal issues. I don't know if it's with your ex-girl or whatever. And a lot of people.
That's why. It was with my ex. You know what I mean? We had a lot of problems.
So it was more like the personal issues that was wearing you down than the YouTube stuff.
Everything to do with YouTube, no, absolutely not, man. I'd let them talk shit all they want to. I mean, it's like the John Kramer character talking about stop doing this, we're gonna play a game. Well, we can play a game. We can play all the games you want, big guy.
Somebody needs to shut off their mic.
Huh?
Somebody needs to shut off their mic on their YouTube, I think. Sounds like there's
yeah.
Hey, when you guys, I got a quick question for Pete. If you guys are done on this question.
Wait, no. We gotta let Pete answer the question. Pete,
okay,
do you need me to repeat it, or you got it?
Okay, here's the thing. I have over 9,200 reasons to be thankful for my old channel.
So you're saying the money was good, but what about all the fucking stress, man? Remember when you were like Alo was talking about, there was a time when you were pretty sick and people are like bashing you, people are reaching out to your family. Like, was it worth it?
No, here's the thing. These people were not reaching out to my family because they were concerned. They were reaching out to my family to fuck with them.
For sure. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, is there any regrets? Because like you kind of kept going, right? You were like standing your ground. You're like, I'm not fucking apologizing. You were like, and you just kept kind of making videos. No, and I don't expect you to. But what I'm saying is, do you have any
like for example, I will not apologize for saying that Lynn can cook Filipino dog food.
Yeah, no, I know you won't. And like I said, I would never expect you to, because I know that you're not going to, right? I'm someone I wouldn't even ask you to, because I know. But what I'm saying is there a point of time when you're at like an all-time low, when you were sick, people were bashing you, were you like, fuck, man, I probably shouldn't have done this YouTube shit?
No, because it wasn't really connected to YouTube. And you also got to understand that I do have some medical issues. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So
okay.
So it really isn't connected. I don't. At the end of the day, bro, I have been controversial since I was in high school. Okay, I've had lovers and I've had haters since I was in high school.
Really?
I was always polarizing. Okay, so I'm used to this.
Hey Pete, I got a quick question, man. I really do. From your experience of living in the Philippines for about the last 5 or 6 years, because I started watching you around 2014. From your experience living in the Philippines, do you think, first of all, how long do you think Bama will make it in the Philippines? Or will he be able to make it, or how long will it be before he maybe decides to go back home or whatever? What do you think? What's your
I will answer this 2 ways. I think he will make it in the Philippines, and I'll tell you why. He doesn't have a choice.
Okay.
He under no
choice.
He doesn't want to go back to the States. I mean, so he has to make this work.
Okay, so you think he'll make it?
Whether he makes it or not, he's going to have to try and make it work the best he can.
And if he doesn't make it, when do you think he'll blow out of the Philippines? If he doesn't make it,
here's the big problem I see with Barry, and I've said this from the beginning. If you come to the Philippines, he has no exit plan, and especially with the political problems that we're facing right now, that's dangerous. Not to have some sort of an exit plan to get out of here.
What do you think?
Sounds fair.
Yeah, I was actually going back to that other question. I was actually pretty surprised that so both you guys, the general sentiment that I got was Barry and Petey. Both you guys have actually seen YouTube overall as a benefit. Like, there really hasn't been a negative. And I would have thought otherwise. I'll be honest with you. I would have thought otherwise. But who the fuck am I to say?
I would like to know, what do you guys think is the main difference between the two of you? I mean, Bama, what do you think is the main difference between you and Peter, and vice versa? Peter, what do you think is the main difference between you and Bama?
It's upbringing is the biggest difference.
The what? The upbringing?
Yeah.
Tell us more.
I was raised very differently. For one. For two, the worldview and just the core values are very different. I'll give you an example. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't mess around with girls. You know, I was raised in a very conservative Christian home.
Yeah, but you're not gay or anything, are you?
When was the last time you fucked? When was the last time you fucked?
Yeah, let's cut the shit. Let's get to Alo's question.
Yeah, you know, because you said you don't drink, you don't smoke, you don't do anything with girls. So I would like to ask you straight to the point. When was the last time you fucked?
Okay, as a conservative evangelical, I do not engage in what is called fornication.
Well, I just had fornication earlier.
Hey,
what about masturbation?
That's your choice.
That's a good question. One that I don't want to hear the answer to, but good question.
Hey, you know what? Here's what I would say to that. That's your choice.
So you are pro masturbation.
No, what I'm saying, you know, when I use the word fuck, it might be not politically correct or something like that. So I would like to address Peter again and say, Peter, when was the last time you practiced sexual intercourse?
Or you shot a wad, basically.
It's been a very long time.
Hey, well,
in years and months.
Here's the deal, man. Hey, we all know my stance on masturbation, and I'm very pro masturbation. I hold a PhD in the fucking subject, so hey, it's all good, man.
Hold on.
You have an Olympic medal in masturbation.
Business idea for you.
Yeah.
You could write an ebook on it and sell it like Ned.
I'm ready, man.
Just like guys. Ultra-conservative Christian guys actually don't even masturbate. So let's ask Pete: Is masturbation something? Is that part of your routine? Let's just like Peter: Is masturbating part of your daily routine?
It's not because Seth does double for. He does it for me and him at the same time.
I was to watch.
That's probably true. That was an accurate statement. What's really funny is right as you asked that question, Alo, I didn't really want to hear an answer, so I was like, "Hey guys, I gotta go."
To answer that part of the question, what's the difference between me and him? Is I was raised humble. I was raised to respect people. I was raised to not look down on other people because they don't have or what they do have. I was raised to respect my elders and other people regardless of what they are. If you don't earn respect, and I'm not going to give it to you, but I'm not going to talk about you either way. Peter, it's a different story because he constantly runs his mouth disrespecting people, and I don't like that shit. I don't like other people who disrespect other people. To me, you're a big ass bully, and I don't like bullies. So, you know what I mean? If you got a problem with that, I don't know what to tell you, Austin. Because in my eyes, you're a fucking bully. You fucking sit here, you talk shit to these people. That's not a good Christian upbringing.
Hold on.
When I was growing up, I went to church every Sunday night, Wednesday night with my grandparents. I was raised up in church. I was made to go to church when I was a kid. Am I a Christian? Yes. Do I go to church? No. Why? Because I'm going to come out of church doing the same shit I was doing before I went in, so I'm not going to make myself a hypocrite. Do I believe in God? Yes. Am I thankful for what God's given me? Yes. I feel very, very blessed for what He's given me. I'm not lucky. I'm blessed. You, on the other hand, I don't understand how the hell you made it this long in the Philippines with the way you like to run your mouth about the people.
Hey, let me say something here. This is pretty wild. You are both actually Christians, right? So I'm just saying you're both Christians, and Christians are supposed to be really good people, right? Now, I'm probably supposed to be the worst person between the three of us. I'm like the worst, right? I'm not a Christian at all. I'm not like I didn't go to church or anything. So that's pretty interesting, man, because you too are seen in a pretty negative light, not by everybody. Some people like you, but for the majority, I would say, well, Bama's making a comeback. Bama's making a comeback, but Peter's definitely the bad guy. And then there's me. Then there's me, like there's me, the biggest degenerate out of everybody.
No, that's nonsense. You know why? Because you know what? I could look at my stats from my old channel, and I can look at the people. They come and watch, so they must be interested in something.
Oh yeah, but just because they watch doesn't mean they like you. I mean, a lot of people watch a lot of stuff because they hate it, right?
Hey, as long as they click those ads, I don't care.
I mean, you are for sure. I mean, hands down, you are the most hated out of this community. For sure, hands down.
No,
Barry,
no,
I don't think Barry comes.
No, I'm not.
Who is?
Your pedophile friend.
Who?
Beboats.
Oh, he is pretty hated. That's a good point. I forgot about him. He's so hated, I forgot about him. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't have much to say about that. Yeah, I would say Barry's not as hated. Barry's not as hated.
There is a very small cult following of haters against me that are very loud, but it's not as big as it seems.
Hey, you guys, I gotta go, man. You guys have a good one. And
right,
hopefully you're still out by the time I get home. I'm leaving work here, so you guys have a good one. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Hey, Jerry, always a pleasure, man.
Thanks, Seth. Hey, thanks, BigKev. Appreciate it, guys. Good show. Have a good one.
Hey, we have two other people in the room. So we have John Doe, and then we have another guy who's in the room. I don't think who we've heard from. Can you guys speak?
Actually, Seth, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Okay, you've been around me. Have I ever came across as disrespectful to you?
No, not in person. I mean, I'll be very upfront. In person, you were very respectful, and like I said, the funniest part was you're a very smiley guy. Actually, you're very smiley.
What do you mean by that? Smiley guy is a smiley guy. What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that, let me explain that. Yeah, because that's kind of like a says term, right? You might not understand. What I mean by that is you see Peter's videos, and a lot of people, and this isn't me saying this, but a lot of people will be like, oh, this guy is a hateful person. When I met him...
He looks fucking bitter. He looks fucking bitter.
Yes.
He's
not like that in person. He was laughing the whole time. It was a very lighthearted conversation. Like I said, he did talk too much about politics, but it was very lighthearted. There was not a particular moment at all where the dude got angry. Not at all, right? It was very just casual, just kind of laughing, talking, shooting the shit, right? But on video, I can understand why people get so upset. I mean, I'm not one of the people who gets upset, but I could understand why people tend to hate you.
Yeah,
I get it. I
get
it.
But equally, you know, Seth comes across as a complete idiot on this show.
And that's true.
But he's actually a decent guy.
No. How I come across is 100% accurate. I am just kind of stupid.
Hey, Seth. Hello, Mr. Lost. How are you? Hello.
You lost him, I think. Mr. Lost.
Hello. How's it going?
Good. How you doing today?
I'm well. Hey, I actually just jumped on Hangout. For some reason, I cannot hear you guys on the regular YouTube thing, so I hope you don't mind.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted for you to identify yourself and just give us a little bit like, hello, who are you and stuff.
Okay. Well, I'm lost. And, just wanted to get on and listen.
I've seen your picture before. What's your name? What's your avatar name? Lost.
What's that? My actual name is Greg.
No. Oh, Lost the Nomad. Yeah. We've talked before.
Is his name. Yeah. I've seen him around a couple of times.
And where are you from?
Austin, Texas.
Oh, okay. And are you married to a Filipino or girlfriend or adventurous?
No, I'm not. I've traveled to the Philippines quite a bit. I've traveled around a lot, but I'm actually married to a Colombian lady now.
Oh, okay. Colombian. I hear they have excellent cocaine over there.
Apparently so, but I don't mess with that.
I'm just messing around. Hey, well, Lost. What do you think about this show? I mean, it is pretty intense, huh? We got Barry Jordan.
Do you have any questions?
More intense. I thought y'all were really going to start hammering there on the hope.
Well, I try not to do that on my show.
But yeah, everybody, especially Alo, was just going to, try to crucify him right now.
No, because Alo's changing his ways.
Well, he did. To Alo's defense, I don't want people to think he's a big pussy or anything, but to his defense, he did ask us some tough questions.
Yeah, I didn't come in right away, so I didn't get to hear the beginning part. For some reason, the sound was not coming through on YouTube for me, so I just jumped on the.
Yeah, there were some. You might want to re-listen, Lost, because there were some decent questions. I know there's some more questions that people want to ask. I'm not sure if PD wants to answer them, but I know there's a lot of questions. This show, I mean, this was, for me, I just randomly came across it. I was like, holy shit.
This is the greatest show ever.
Yeah, I was like, Peter Anderson's live right now.
Right. Hey, Kevin got Peter on his channel. Nobody's been able to do that yet.
Yeah, and I had Psychosis on my show also. And
was Psychosis on earlier?
Oh, I had him too. I had him on too, and they actually spoke on my blog, so that was also a little bit.
Alo got him first.
Yeah.
You guys suck. You guys suck.
And I had a female yesterday.
Actually, I wanted to have her on too.
Thank you.
I wanted to have her on. Donna Johnson, right, Kevin?
Yeah, she's going to come by later on. Hopefully we're still on. Hey, Peter, seriously, thank you much for coming on and giving me a chance.
Yeah, no problem. Here is the thing that I want to ask. Is, Steph, when are you going to, buy Angeles? Because that's your ultimate plan. Just to buy real estate all over Angeles and be like Porter is in Makati.
Yeah, man. Well, first I got to find some money. First, Barry needs to teach me how to get random people to just give you money. So that's the first. I'm going to get trained from Barry J, the best, and then I'm going to spend all this money.
Sorry, baby. I'll shut the door. Sorry.
No, here's how you do it, Steph. I'm going to tell you how you do it. You run for president, and you don't say anything you're going to do. You're just going to say it's going to be huge, it's going to be big, and just trust me because I'm Donald Trump.
Man, if you guys, I mean, I know I'm not a political guy at all. You know that, you guys know this, but when you turn on the TV in America, because I don't watch TV, right? But when you turn on the TV in America, it's like a bigger shit show than this show in particular. You know what I mean? Like the TV nowadays, it's just too much, man. I can't even watch it.
Hold on. I got one question, Steph. I just need to know this. Where in the hell is my wall in Mexico? That's all I need to know.
you have to tell me. Yeah, all this stuff. I'm telling you, I don't like whatever's going on here in America, like with all I
care about. Hold on, I'm not
like that's all I care about.
I just want to say I just have two questions. Where the hell is my wall, and where the hell is Hillary? What prison is she in?
See, hey, you know what? You and Barry, I knew. Hold up, I knew you and Barry would get along, and you just reminded me of something, Petey. You and Barry
get along. Barry's just being quiet, man.
You're both big Trump fans.
Nice.
Aren't you both Trump fans though?
No, I'm not.
I thought you were.
No, I'm a Huckabee guy.
Oh, okay. But Barry, you're a Trump. You're a Trump fan. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, but Petey, you're not like big on Trump.
Trump is a sexpat.
Well, he's got. I think that should be the next. Peter, I think that should be your next video. Actually, that would be actually a good video title.
Actually, here's the thing: is Trump is on his third wife, and she's 24 years younger.
That makes you jealous.
Are you? You know what? I think that video will get a lot of views. John Kramer wants us to ask more tough questions. I'm kind of like, I'm out of questions, man. I got nothing. These guys, like, they answer questions.
Actually, what John Kramer wanted to still clarify with one question was for Bama, and then the other one was for Peter. And the first question actually was, as far as I remember, he was asking what year did Peter box, because John Kramer was not able to get any data in
wait.
online. And
Hold on. Here's the thing. Why are all the questions about me personally and not about the Philippines, which is what we're supposed to be talking about?
I have no idea. John Kramer sees to be a very curious guy when it comes to your boxing history.
This has been a constant theme. Every time they get their questions to me, it's never about the Philippines. It's always about this and that. You know what? I'm not running for president of the United States.
Wait, you know what? This is a very interesting idea. Hold up. This is a very interesting. Gunterm 2009. He says, I say let Bama and PDV ask questions now. Now, I don't know if this is what he meant, but what I got from that is, why don't we give Bama and PDV the chance to ask questions to the trolls?
Okay, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Good idea, right? So,
yeah.
Peter, you've come, like I said, a lot of criticism. I think we all know this, and probably well-deserved, but it was...
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Well, here's the thing. What is there anything you want to ask these trolls? Is there anything you would like to publicly say to them? Because, I mean, like you said, you have...
I just have one question. How many damn computers in their control center does it take to run all the accounts at once?
we always said
apparently just a whole lot of internet cafes in Baguio.
Yeah. I want to know, did you ever pay them for that there, Pete, after you went to jail?
I didn't go to jail. I didn't get arrested. I did not get arrested. I did not.
Did the one you call it. Okay, but anyway, did you ever pay the man back after stealing?
Hold on. For someone that has had legal issues, you should know getting questioned is not getting arrested. Until you go before a judge, you haven't been arrested.
Jesus Christ. Did you ever pay that back after stealing from him? Did you ever pay that man back after stealing from him?
I'll tell you, I'm not going to give that kid an opinion. I'm going to tell you why.
Interesting.
He filmed illegally to give Dave Phillips to put on the internet. He's lucky I didn't find him and beat the hell out of him for that.
That's true.
Yeah, you go ahead and hit a Filipino, you're going to wish you didn't.
I've done it before. Mistake. I've done it before. Barry,
hey,
I don't think you realize how big I am. I don't think I'm going to have a problem.
I don't give a fuck how big you are. I fought boys bigger than you. You understand? Fought guys a lot bigger than you, Peter. You don't scare me. Nobody's scared. I don't fear nobody but God. Do you understand me? You're not damn shame about to back down.
Okay. I'm sure if Mike Tyson stands in front of you, you're going to say that.
Damn right you would. Mike Tyson might beat my ass, but I damn sure wouldn't back down from him. I don't run from no fucking body.
He ain't gonna beat your ass. He's gonna break your jaw.
Now, I don't want to sound like the pussy in the room, but I'll tell you guys, fact, if Mike Tyson got in my face, I would run the fucking other way. Fuck that. Fuck pride. I've seen that dude. I will tell you what. So many people.
I will tell you what. If Mike Tyson's gonna hit me, unless Buster Douglas is right there, I'm heading the hell the other way.
Hell yeah.
What's that, BigKev?
I said Tyson is still deadly.
Shit, man, I would run the other way if BigKev was running at me.
Plus, here's the reality. Here's the reality. If Mike Tyson was there, I really want to keep my ears.
No kidding. I'm not gonna
all right,
say that.
Let's see what else. Barry, any questions to the trolls, to the 43 trolls in the room?
Not really.
Don't forget to like.
Yeah, I don't really like
subscribe.
Seth,
like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. This has been a good show, Kev. I mean, I think a lot of people are going to listen to this probably after the fact, and you know they
I'm going to listen to it again.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Although Petey and Bama, I wouldn't call them friends. They at least got the chance to interact on a more personal basis, because the videos, like one person uploads a video and then the other person uploads a video, that's not communication. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a good one. John Kramer's got some good questions. This one's for Bama. He says, "What is your exact back injury?" Like he wants a more specific explanation.
I have a cracked and fractured back. Okay, 2 torn muscles in the lower left side of my back. 2 separate muscles are torn.
Was this from a particular event, Bama?
This happened when I was working at the bar. I had a guy 6'9" grab me by my throat in my scrotum and run me into a metal pole sideways, bent me around the fucking pole.
Wait.
Walk.
Say that one more time, because I thought I heard the word scrotum.
Yeah, he grabbed me by my neck and my nuts and run me into the fucking metal.
Whoa, wait, are you fucking serious, bro?
Fucking pain. But my back is cracked and fractured. You understand?
So
sciatic nerve. I have 4. I forget what they're called, but the little arms that hang on the side of your vertebrae. I got 3 of those that are broke off. One's hanging on by a hair. It's not good arthritis on my back. My back is between my shoulder blades. I have 5 vertebrae. No cushion, no nothing.
do you have to pop painkillers like to alleviate the pain?
Yeah, I'm eating ibuprofen daily, but it's pain that I live with constantly. So you know what I mean. It's something I've grown accustomed to. And I got
man.
7 years old.
Man, that's wild. Did you get any money, like a payment from that dude who did it? Because he caused the pain, right?
Well, I got restitution. We went to jail. The other bouncers at the bar beat that boy. Put him in the hospital for a week. But yeah, I got restitution from it. So.
Ooh, wait, we gotta hold up. The show has taken a turn.
Why? What happened?
I'm gonna read this. This is a question for Alo de Winter. Hold up. Bobby K says, "And what the fuck are you doing on a live show, Alo? You were bagging BigKev before. Now you're on his fucking show. You are a bottom feeder."
Okay, I addressed that one earlier in I think 2 or 3 blocks earlier. I explained when I came into the live chat on BigKev's show. Robert was there and said, a couple of guys in the live chat said, "Let Alo on the show. Get Alo on the show," right? Big Kevin said they told me, give Alo the link. Several of you guys.
And I wasn't gonna do it.
Yeah.
Hey, Alo. Hey, Alo.
Yeah.
Hey, your voice is all crackling. Can you sign out and sign right back in?
Hold on. Alo's here for the same reason Bobby K and everybody else is here, because PV is here.
Of course. I know that's why I'm here.
I will admit, the only reason I came on here is because I heard Peter V's voice, and I was like, I gotta be part of history. So actually,
You mean you didn't come because you're my
statement.
buddy? That's sad.
You, Kev. Usually I come because of you, Kev, but in this particular case, I got sucked in. I was like, dude, I got to be a part of this shit. Yeah, you didn't even invite me, Kev. I just kind of inserted myself into your show. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you weaseled yourself in.
I did. Okay, so Alo, you still there? Yeah, Alo's gonna sign out.
Okay, I want to have a serious discussion.
Go ahead, buddy.
How if we are guests in a country, how are we guests if we're paying our own way? Because when you have a guest in your home, they don't pay for anything.
I gotta go. We'll finish this shit later, man. I gotta go, dude.
Hey, later,
Okay,
man.
well, we could do it again
All right,
tomorrow if
That's fine. We can do it tomorrow.
Mr.
Yeah.
Peter wants to.
Yeah. I'll talk to you later,
Okay, do
man. I
you
gotta
guys
go,
hear me
dude.
better now?
Yeah, hey, later, Bama. Yeah, Alo, you sound better.
Later.
What's the question
Thanks,
again?
Peter. Have a good night.
Well,
Okay.
go ahead, Peter.
why do expats go on and on and on about how we're guests? Because a guest, you have a guest in your home, it's your responsibility to look after them and to take care of them. But we're paying our own way. So we're not guests, we're residents, which is a different. So why do expats go on and on and on that we're guests?
That's a good question.
Here's my take on it. I think the word, because I hear what you're saying, but I think the word guest, it's more of like what would you call that? Like I don't know if metaphor is the correct word. What they're saying is it's not our country, right? We are not citizens of this country. So I don't think they mean guest in necessarily the same way as like, hey, you would have a guest in your house.
Seth, is that really true? When you look at the US aid that we give to the Philippines, yeah, we pretty much own the damn place.
Well, there is. Yeah, you're right. There's a ton of American influence. That's for damn sure. No, and you make a good point, but I think when you say it, you're taking it more literal than what they mean. I understand both sides. For example, like if I were to say, "Yo, I'm a guest here," it's because I don't really have any rights in that country. So it's more like almost an expression. You know what I mean? That's the way I take it. I could be wrong.
And you've been wrong before.
Oh, it's not the first time. For the majority, I usually am wrong.
I know this.
Well, maybe BigKev should answer the question because I was not able to answer it. Why am I on the show? Because that's a good question before.
Because because I allow you to be.
No, it's actually because people ask you, send out the link, get Alo on, because they said, okay, he's a coward, he wouldn't come on the show. Oh. And then people in the live chat actually said, hey, get him on the show. And I said, listen, when you come to my channel, I send you out the hangout links, and you know, it's not about that. We have our differences. We attack each other one way or the other, but I don't do this boycotting, censorship blocking thing. That's the reason why I'm here. But you know, it turned out to be a really great show. I must say that it's really great show. A really great show. Well, I must say, because it was history in the making.
Well, we got 3 shows.
Can I ask you a question, BigKev and Alo? Wait, so was there actually, like, you guys actually don't like each other? There was something going on? I'm like out of the loop, guys.
Well, Alo got mad at me because I got mad at Dave and I wouldn't apologize to Dave. And
wait, but I heard you apologize to Dave. I was like on a show and you were like, sorry, Dave.
Well, I know that was just recently.
Oh, okay.
I have something to say.
Sure, buddy.
Dave gets to go around and be a fucking dick to everybody. Then he expects people to apologize to him for being a dick to them.
Well, that's true.
I want to see a show with Peter and Dave. That would be a good show. What do you think, Alo?
Yeah.
Excuse me, come again?
Yeah, what I was going to say is I want to see a show with Peter and Dave.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
well,
ask Peter.
I got 46
to come on the Alo the Winter radio blogs. Is that still an offer? Is that still something you would consider doing, Peter, to come on my show and talk about a few things?
Here's the issue. I want a no holds barred Lincoln style debate with me and Henry.
Okay.
And where
that's a cop out.
Hey, Kiwi Mike, how you doing, buddy?
I want to talk about the 15 girls he's banged in the last 4 years and why he doesn't consider himself a womanizer.
Or Peter, you just do what you did tonight.
Oh no, I won't be so reserved with Henry.
No, what I meant is you come on my show. You come on my show, and then I do the interview with you, and then we'll take the questions off the live chat. And
actually, here's what would happen.
Okay, Chuck.
Henry would last about 5 minutes with me, and then he would just leave.
What about Dave? What about Dave?
Dave, with all the BS that's gone on off of YouTube, and I know a lot of things that he's pulled that I'm not going to discuss.
Just talk to me later.
The only way I'm going to deal with Dave is it needs to be face to face, and there's a lot of BS that's going on, and I do mean a lot.
Between the two of you, behind the scenes, you're talking.
No, I haven't talked to him, but I got to a point that I finally became like Dave and started doing some digging and found some of the really scandalous crap he's been pulling.
Ooh, do tell.
Such as what?
That's
You're
not
talking in riddle.
That's not to be discussed in this venue.
Okay.
Not in this venue.
Okay.
Maybe tomorrow, huh?
Okay.
What we'll just say some of the stuff that some of these accusations that he's came up with, he's pulling out of his ass and he's hurting a lot of people.
Give an example.
Accusations towards you, Peter.
A big example. A big example is a situation about my sister that passed away.
What did he say about your sister? But please refresh my memory, because I don't really know what you are referring to right now.
He has came up with this wild, circumstantial, based on half of the facts, that supposedly that I am responsible for my sister's death in 1990.
Is that the river raft incident
There
referring
was no river raft. There was no raft involved. But it's really none of his business. But he's tried to drag all this stuff up and make all these circumstantial BS. And the most recent one is tried to put out all these videos saying that I had left the Philippines.
That was the one I was talking about. Actually, I'm gonna be honest with you, Peter. With the content aside, like the message aside, I watched that video and it was actually pretty funny. Like it wasn't like the normal hate video of Peter V that says like really bad stuff about you. It was just kind of like a goofy video, and I couldn't help but laugh because whoever did it put this really goofy song in the background. You got to check it out, man. You got to do me a favor and check it out, and then I want your initial reaction.
Oh, I will.
Hold on. Peter,
I will have to check it out because I'm going to hit him with copyright violations.
No, he put this. I even said I usually don't comment on these videos. Like I'll watch them, but I usually don't comment. But that one I actually was laughing because it's so goofy. It's like a really goofy video. Check it. Yeah, check it out, man.
I will check
so
it out.
So are you saying Dave Phelps is that Catalina Melobelina?
I am not confirming or denying at this time.
I'll be honest. I don't think.
Well, no, you just said it was Dave Phelps who was doing it. I listen to his show constantly. Not one time have I ever heard him say anything about your sister or about you leaving the country. But there's other.
Yeah. Oh yes, he has.
Channel. Well,
he just
prove
put
something.
out.
I mean, prove something.
He just put out a video yesterday, live cast, and I haven't watched it, but it's entitled Is the Hobo
So you haven't watched it, but yet you know.
Here's the title. Is the hobo in China? Is he in Japan? In the U.S.? Nope.
Because that was a joke of that other video. He was joking about the other video that what you said about 6 weeks ago that you were going to be leaving the country.
But, okay, here's the thing. Dave has went after me time after time after time after time. He has basically devoted a damn channel to being an asshole to me.
Yeah,
I think it goes both ways there, Peter. I think it goes both ways.
No.
I want to ask you.
If you check out my channel, hold on. If you check on my channel, there's travel videos. There's hate on Rick Hay. I'm an equal.
So we can't go back for the past 2.5 years or so that you've been doing videos. We can't bring any of that stuff up that you've done.
Even if you did that, you're still going to find that the very few of them are about Dave. I mean, we're talking 1,500 videos. Even if there's, say, 10 of them or 15 of them, 15 out of 1,500.
I have a question for you, Peter. And this is a nice question by Darren Marr, staunch supporter of Kwentong Baliw and also my channel. He says, Peter, did you pull out your weenie in a Taco Bell? Did you pull out your weenie in a Taco Bell? I mean, that's one of the things that I hear every now and then.
Wait, Taco Bell.
What do you say?
Taco Bell doesn't serve hot dogs.
Okay, first of all, look, here's how I'm going to answer that. Okay, what does any of that or any of these other stupid questions that they're coming up with have to do with living in the Philippines?
I don't know, man.
Peter, we're merely facilitators. We don't understand the meaning of all this shit.
Well, no.
I mean, I'm just asking questions. I'm just following orders.
Here's what I'm saying. These people want to ask these stupid questions, and I'm not going to answer it, and I'll tell you why. Because no matter what I say, they will kick it out of context and try and make it sound as horrible as possible.
And
what they're trying to reference is when I had to go to the hospital for a weekend.
No, I think they're trying to reference when you were arrested in 2007 for a sexual misconduct.
Okay, hold on. This is all I'm going to say about this, okay? It was so serious that I was given time served for 5 days. That must have been damn serious. I mean, that must have been a felony. That must have been a serious felony. They had to have all the judges come together to make sure.
It wasn't a felony. That's why they call it a misdemeanor.
Yeah, but listen, the way these guys make it out to be, they make it out like I was some serial rapist.
All right, so what they want to do, they're trying to make the connection. When you were arrested for that particular time for that sexual misconduct, was at the same time that apparently you exposed yourself to someone in a parking lot.
Okay, here's all I'm going to say.
Is there a connection to that?
Here's all I'm going to say about this. Is one, it's no one's business. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing is, I was at the hospital for 4 days. 4 days. I spent a whole one night in county, and I went to court the next morning, and the judge said, "Get the hell out of my courtroom." That's all it amounted to. Let me say this. I had forgot all about it until these trolls brought it up. That's how serious it was.
Well, I would want to forget about.
Well, we could just leave it at that then.
PD, I'm sorry. I have a question for Big Kev. Is your wiener out as we speak?
No, I got cold hands.
Totally inappropriate. Totally inappropriate, Kev.
But I was sitting on my hands earlier.
Oh, shit.
Oh, the stranger.
Anyways, guys. Hey,
I do have something to say real quick.
Hello.
All right.
Okay, why is it that the expat cult, the cult of the expats, that there is no community, why is it that they want to cross-examine me,
get on,
but no one else gets the cross-examination?
Yeah.
Well, you got a chance to cross-examine some guys here.
No. Wait. Where's the cross-examination of Ned, Ricky, Montelli, and all the other sex tourists?
Hey, you should listen to Alo's deal with Ricky. That was very good. Alo asked him some pretty good questions.
He did. I agree, Lost. Alo did ask some tough questions to Ricky. I heard it. It was a good show. This is a good show. That was a good show. I think
It's a damn good show.
yeah, it's a damn good show. Now, Alo definitely has some tough questions, and I got to hand it to Rike. He did, and I told Alo this. Rike did handle the questions quite well, the tough questions.
Let's just say he stood his ground.
He did. He did.
He stood his ground.
He didn't hop off. He didn't do upset.
By stood his ground, you mean basically openly admitted that he's a womanizer?
No, he stood his ground means he didn't pull a Frank Battaglia on us, where you ask 2 questions and he would just jump off the show.
But Alo, I guarantee you, if you would have sent that link to me, he would have pulled a Frank.
I don't think so.
He will not. He will not face me.
You know, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I will ask him. Peter Vandever is ready to face you in a debate on the Alo the Winter radio show. Are you willing to come on and face Peter Vandever? Because this is the fight the community wants to see. This is the fight that I would love to facilitate on my channel. I think that's something that everybody would love to see, and everybody around here would be invited to come and join. I have VIP seats for every one of you. So if you are willing to do that, I will reach out to him and tell him, listen, Peter Vandever versus Rike Taco Bell Monster Veles in a 3 hours fucking live cast.
Hey, going off topic here for a second. I'm looking in the the suggested videos, and there is a suggested video. There are 681 people watching this live stream of Kitten Academy. I don't know what that is, but I think I'm gonna click on it. Dude, I think it's like cats. It's like cats fucking around live. Dude, 681 people watching this shit. Dude, BigKev shows nothing. We have 42 people watching, which is pretty cool.
Wait, I have a question for Seth.
Am I going to click on Kitten Academy? Fuck yes, I'm going.
No. Does it hurt to wear high heels to high society?
High heels to high society. I wouldn't know, man. What I do is I walk in there with no pants on. I don't wear heels. I don't wear pants. Why would I do such a thing?
Because you're disgusting.
Yeah, you'll catch me at high society. I'm the guy with no pants.
And
all right, guys.
And filming the 80-year-old man with a 19-year-old girl.
Lucky girl.
Hey, you guys want to hear something about that video? I'll tell you guys a story about that video. So I did a video in high society.
The one you got a copyright violation for?
No. I didn't get a copyright violation. Hear this out. It's even more interesting. So I did a video, and I was filming these dudes who were doing this weird dance. And people told me, like, I didn't know what the fuck they were doing. But people said it was some kind of, I guess, what's that, like Saudi Arabian dance? I don't know what it was. But it was some kind of Middle Eastern cultural dance. But at the time, I didn't know what it was. So I'm filming it. I'm like, this is wild, man. Like, I've never seen dudes dance like this. It was kind of strange. And anyway, so a lot of people made funny. Said Alo?
Was it these 2 Arabs? Was it these 2 Arab guys?
Yeah, it was. And they were doing it. It looked like a fairy dance or something. That's how it looked to me. And I'm like, what are these dudes doing? Like it to me, I was just I was filming it. It was interesting, whatever, right? And a lot of people were kind of making jokes about it and saying, what the fuck are these guys? You know, a lot of the commenters in that video got a lot of views. One of the guys reached out to me via Facebook and said he hates this video and I have to take it down or you know, he's going to do something. And, you know, I'm a really respectable guy. So I said, well, which one are you? There's 3 guys. Which one are you? There's 3 guys. There's 3 guys dancing like fairies. I said, which one are you? And he said, oh, you got to, we're all of them. We're a group together. But I'm a nice guy. So if you go back to that video, I actually blurred out their faces. I said, hey, man, it's all good. I get it. I will blur out your faces and then we're good. And I said, I'll let you know when it's done. So I did. I went to the video. I blurred out all their faces. And he was cool with that. And he said, thank you. So that guy actually, isn't that pretty funny? That dude saw that video.
I'm sorry, you lost me somewhere along the way.
Oh, well, that was the end of the story. It's not that interesting. Peter V is way more interesting than my story.
Peter,
Hey,
are you circumcised?
What the hell?
Get straight to the point.
I believe all Americans are circumcised.
I hope.
So you're
Well,
an
I'm not
American
gonna
and
find
you're
out.
circumcised. Okay, circumcised. Peter is circumcised. Let's write that down.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's
But I thought he was born in the Philippines.
All Americans are circumcised. Yeah, well, I won't say all Americans, but 99.9% of Americans are circumcised at birth before they leave the hospital.
Is that true, guys? I have no idea. Is that true?
I was, and I'm a little bit bigger than everybody else.
I have no. I'm pro foreskin myself, and what I do is I let the it's called schmegma, right? It's schmegma. It's a cheesy like substance that if you don't wash the foreskin, it accumulates.
I'm gonna get sick.
And then I make sandwiches.
Oh, that's a cheese spread.
When you start talking about schmegma, I think it's time to end the show.
Not really. I think it's to throw in another 4 hours.
But
I'm getting worn out, man. I got nothing. Dude, go ahead.
Well, then sit down and
here's the other thing. If we get off the air, then Len's gonna talk to Seth about having a baby, and he don't want to hear it.
That's pretty true. That's pretty true, actually. I better stay on as long as possible. No, well, here's the thing, guys. I felt like I had so many questions to ask Barry, to ask Peter, but when the actual time came and like I was on the spot, I really have nothing to ask. It was like built up. It was built up. It was built up, and then I'm like,
you can you can actually read the John Kramer comment here because he is sending a lot of questions through here in the live chat. Also,
here's the thing with John Kramer. John Kramer is a very intelligent guy. He's obviously looked up a lot of information, but here's the problem. The reason I'm not asking his questions is because I already know Peter's not going to answer them because they're really like detail-oriented questions. Like, for example, he said, well, tell me the exact year you boxed, or tell me the exact date. I already know, like from I would have asked earlier on, but I know Peter's going to just say, no, I'm not going to.
Here's the thing. Whoever Mr. Kramer is, unless he's Kramer from Cheers, we have no idea who this guy is.
Yeah, and you know what, Peter? I don't blame you for not answering the very specific questions. Like, if someone asked me a very specific question, like, what is your address or something like that? Like, I'm not going to answer that. Fuck that. So I get it. So that's kind of going back.
I know where you live.
That's scary.
You live in high society. We all know that.
yeah, I am in there quite often.
And then if you move, we know your new home is Viking.
Viking, sir. It's across the street from Viking.
Well, the buffet is good.
And then when you go eat breakfast, you go right across the street there to that fucking restaurant that's 3 times what the food's worth.
Oh, you talk about Kokomo's.
Yes.
That's a nice place.
I do have a question. Here's a more lighthearted
than what they give you.
Hey, here's a more lighthearted question that is not, it's nothing personal, no personal information or anything like that. Here's a lighthearted question. This is coming from Kat Bellina. She says, ask him, well, I think the original question is, why do you call province Providence? That was because a lot of people, say they say Providence. And you know what, Peter, you're not the only one I've heard say that. But you know it's province. Why are you doing it to like fuck with people? What's your stance on that? Why do you call it Providence?
I have no idea.
That was
it's an honest answer.
It was an honest answer.
That's an honest answer.
You know what would have been a better
Give him
answer?
a 1 for that one. At least 1.
I'm giving a 1 for that one. You know what would have been?
Give him a 1.
You know what would have been a better answer would have been I just enjoy. I like the word. Province is a good word. That's fair. Hey, but you know what's funny? You're, like I said, Peter, you're not the first. I've heard at least 4 people, and they weren't joking. They weren't mocking you or anything. I've heard 4 people just out of nowhere. They've said Providence as well. And it probably comes, if I were to guess, it's because you're thinking of Providence, Rhode Island. in your
Well, no,
mind.
no. Here's the other issue, and this is just the reality. Because of my issues with my neurology, for whatever reason, I slur certain words.
Me too.
Hey, that's
Same with
fair,
me.
man. Yeah. That's fair. Well, Kev, no, that's not why you slur, Kev. It's because you're drunk.
No, because it's my medicine and my head trauma that I had.
Oh, okay. So it's a combination of the two.
Yeah.
You're like all
Short question.
Hey,
Short question.
I
Who's the guy in the middle here? The Mike with the koala.
Hey,
no,
that's
it's not the koala. It's
that's Kiwi Mike.
Tarsier.
That's my buddy.
Tarsier.
That's Kiwi Mike.
Is it? Can you unmute him, because I believe he is one of the guys who made a lot of comments about me, and I want to ask him a few questions.
I tell you who I want to see. I want to see Mikey 550 come on here and sing.
That would be good. That would be
He can do
good.
that.
Hey, well, I'll say I'm giving Peter a 1 for that one. That was a good question. No, I think a lot of people.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good
Kiwi
one.
Mike.
That was a good one. That was an honest answer.
Yeah, it was. It was.
He should come on and do a whole concert for us.
Yeah,
Mike,
I agree.
you okay?
I'm sick of talking. The viewers are sick of hearing me talk. Let's just get Mike to come on and sing and end the show.
Hey, what do you mean end the show? You just sit down and be quiet.
Come on, Mike, say something.
Mikey 550, come on.
Yeah, there. Hello.
Okay, I can
buddy.
hear you. Kiwi Mike.
Oh,
right?
I got a question for Mike. Mike, why does your voice sound funny? You kind of sound funny as well.
Well, because he's maybe from another country.
Yeah, that sort of helps. Yeah. I'm
Okay.
eating, guys. I'll be with you in a minute.
Okay.
Actually says he is the guy whom I was talking about, who was not able to grasp because he was listening several times to all the Nazi shit that we were talking about in the first few vlogs, and he was totally shocked when he finally realized that I'm not a Nazi or something like that. You know, it's just like only now that he's going through a process of enlightenment, understanding things. You know what I mean? He was that guy. He was that guy.
Wait, you've never talked to Mike Luna before?
That's my buddy.
I'm not sure if it's Mike Luna, if it's him, but I think there was like a Mike on from New Zealand, I believe, and he is quite regularly on BigKev's show, and he was talking about, man, I'm shocked that Alo is kind of, you know, he sounds like his old man and all this Nazi shit, and you know, he's very annoying and so on. I think it's him. I'm not 100% sure, but maybe he can tell us a little bit more about that later.
Yeah, let's no, Mike's a good guy, man. Mike's been on my show before. He's been on BigKev's show a bunch of times.
If it's him, if it's that Mike, because there are different mics around here. I mean, we got Mikey 550, easy to identify, and then we got like Mike, the one that is here now with the Tarsier on his avatar. But I believe there was another Mike, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe Mike asking you, I think it was you, right? It was you who was talking about.
Yeah,
okay,
it was me.
Okay, tell us a little bit more. I mean, what, since I am here and you are here, tell us what do you think about the show? I mean, you're not the greatest fan of it, as I have heard.
Well, I'm not a great fan of some of the things you've said. That's correct, yeah.
Because this is what I want to tell you first of all. Because you had a problem with, you know, all this Nazi stuff with this, and then you started to say stuff like he sounds like his old man, and he is kind of like this.
Well, I didn't say you're an old man.
Guy, and no, you said I sound like my old man. I might sound like my old man because all this Nazi terminology. I tell you this. I tell you this. It's all fucking entertainment. Nobody is a Nazi. When I was younger, back in Switzerland, me and my friends used to hunt down skinheads, neo-Nazis, actually, guys who are actually racists and who beat up foreign-looking people and all kinds of foreigners. They call them neo-Nazis or new Nazis, actually, or skinheads. And we did that. So
yeah, well, that's what I thought you were.
No, there's nothing, no such thing. And the thing is also that we got SezStyle here right now, and I actually reached out to him a couple of days ago and told him, because of Sez background also, I told him, hey, Sez, you know that what I'm doing there is especially when it comes to all that Nazi terminology, blah, 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 you know what I'm doing there, right? And he was actually telling me, and Sez actually can confirm that, he was actually telling me, you know what, Alo, I was even surprised that you didn't do it earlier. Is that correct, Sez? You can
that's
come.
True. Yeah, that's true. Well, here's the thing. You know, his voice is that German voice. So, and knowing Alo and kind of knowing his sense of humor, I would have expected him to do this a long time ago. And I would just like to say one thing on the record: Schneiderweiss.
Okay, I have a question.
Well, that's fine. I mean, you know, that I had an opinion, and I'm entitled to my opinion, and I'm also entitled to change my opinion. But if that's what it is, that's what it is. I mean,
hey, Mike,
first impressions.
Hold on, I have a question for Alo. Two questions, actually, a two-part question.
Yeah.
Okay, who currently do you want to murder? and in your purse, what weapon do you carry?
In my purse, I actually said that, I think I wrote it somewhere in the comment section. I said I always carry a small bolo with me.
Funny.
And then,
no,
actually, that somebody, I think the Nomad actually asked me that.
So
the Nomad actually asked me that.
I did.
Oh, I thought you carried like an AK-47.
No, the pink purse is just not too big, not big enough. And who do I want to murder? I do not really have somebody on my to-do list when it comes to that. But I want to tell you this about the pink purse.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I am okay.
Well, you always
want to tell you
someone.
No, not all the time. But hey, since you brought up the pink purse. Video Freedom, Aaron Wilson took that video of mine and uploaded it on his alt-right radio vlog and put a new name on it and said Alo Winter is transgender. Exactly the same vlog. And I saw it just like 2 or 3 days ago.
What do you think about it?
I believe, because I did a playlist on my channel, Alo Winter Radio Vlogs. I did the playlist with all attacks Aaron Wilson has done on me, about Alo Winter targeting Peter Van der Weer for death, Alo Winter homosexual death threat maker, Alo Winter's homosexual stalking. And then after 3 or 4 days after I saw that the playlist was actually empty, I knew the only guy who could have deleted the videos for me to link it to my channel was Aaron Wilson himself. So what I did, I went back to his channel, saw that there were no videos on Video Freedom itself, and then I clicked on video, which is also his channel, and then I saw my pink purse video on his channel. So I knew he is subscribed, he listens to the radio show. So that's all it is, and I will probably also link that pink purse, his pink purse video about that pink purse vlog that I put up. I will link it to my channel again back, so until it takes it down again.
Here's the thing that amazes me about Video Freedom. How he has so much time to talk about the Philippines, as well as he's personal buddies with Alex Jones.
Well, I think that's all he does. I think he does 3 things. He talks about Alex Jones, he talks about Philippines vloggers, and he gives bodybuilders hand jobs. Between those 3 things, I think he's a pretty busy guy.
Is he still in Thailand, by the way?
I don't know. I don't know where
he's in the States.
Yeah, I don't know where he is. He's
okay.
He's an interesting guy, man. He's a very interesting guy. He's a very I guess the best way to describe him is deeply repressed homosexual. That would be the best way to describe him, and I think it sums him up well.
Here's the thing. is he is the white version of Jeffrey Swift.
I don't know, because I wouldn't say Jeffrey Swift is a homosexual. Jeffrey Swift,
That's
he's
debatable.
No, but the thing with
Pretty weird.
The thing with VF is yeah, man, he well, number one, he loves me. I mean, loves me in a passionate way. He's expressed his love to me personally. He expresses his love quite often, actually. So
what's wrong with that?
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, but you know, it's I don't swing that way, so it's like I'm flattered for the offer, but it's like I had to turn him down, and now he's lashing out.
But I don't believe that. It depends on how much hard liquor you have.
Well, he's a deeply repressed homosexual, whether he's sober or drinking a lot of hard liquor. So it's like yeah, man, it's like it's weird because
wait a second. I just figured it out. Rick A wrote a book called The Third Gender, and he has a passion for ladyboys. So this might work.
Actually, JLB is the guy who has a passion for ladyboys. If you look at the blogs, you know.
Psychosis is
he's got the hots for cis anyway. We know that.
Yeah, man. I'm telling. No, well, it's not a secret. Actually, he's expressed his love to me firsthand. He has in graphic details how he wants to perform fellatio on me, and I had to say, like, hey, this is pretty intense, bro. But ever since then, he's been lashing out. But what's crazy about him is he has been, although he's deeply repressed, he's been very recently coming out of the closet, expressing his love for me. He openly admits about his gay endeavors with the bodybuilders. So he's slowly coming out of the closet, and actually, so no longer maybe I can call him repressed. I mean, just he is a homosexual. I'm not saying that's a bad trait. I'm saying it's actually probably one of his better traits that he's a homosexual. So
come on, sis.
Here's what I know about Aaron.
Admit it. Lynn's a front, and you and Video Freedom are on together.
He wishes it was a front, because then he can, you know, he could rock my world, right? But that's not the case. Although he has sent me a very detailed description of how he wants to perform fellatio, that's not me. You know, that's not my thing. Hey, if that's your thing, that's all good, but that's not my thing. So it's like, hey, sorry, man. Like, hey, once again, I'm flattered that someone would want to do that, but it's not my deal. And ever since then, man, he's been lashing out. But he has been openly expressing love for me.
Anyway,
openly expresses.
Hold on. Here's what I know about Video Freedom. That Mike wants it to beat the living shit out of him, and that he is a motherfucking sperm.
Did he call him a sperm? He called him a sperm.
Yeah. I was just going to bring that subject up. I know you guys probably already discussed it, but did you see the latest Mike Fazio video?
Here, let me say this. I have never seen Mike so angry.
Oh, yeah, he was pissed, wasn't he? And
how many videos did you make today?
No, just the one.
Mike Fazio was fucking fired up.
Okay.
I mean, he was fired up. He was threatening people. Let
me say this. I think Mike is going to get a community strike for that. I really do believe he will.
I better watch it, man.
I don't think so, because what he stated, I mean, let's face it. I mean, he's
right. Yeah, but no, by YouTube standards,
he's right. You know want to tell you something. The one of the main suspects or main persons or person of interest is JLB, and JLB actually apologized to Fazio in the comment section. But I tell you what, JLB put out a vlog where he basically said, Michael Fazio, I apologize to you. All I really wanted is to look after you. I mean, I had good intentions. You know what I say? BS alarm. You know what this was all about is getting the views. Is getting the views and you know, ride on the hype of the whole Michael Fazio thing, and that is fucking cheap.
We are dealing.
You're right. It was the lowest.
He could have been dead. He could have been dead.
That was the
JLB is not the guy who is that sincere about this. He's a piece of shit. That's what I'm telling you.
Hold on. This is the same.
He is a piece of shit. JRB.
This is the
ALB,
same
whatever he
guy
calls himself.
that did a video putting up fake posters all over Manila just to get
Yeah.
views.
Yeah. And by the
I've
way,
seen
Peter,
that.
you've taken your video down too.
No. Here's the
You've
deal.
taken yours
But
down.
as soon as Mike
Good.
posted a video, I sent him a direct message and said, because I didn't give any private
Problem
information.
is,
I just
problem
said I wanted to. If anybody knew anything, let me know, and that was all I said. And then as soon as he came out, I pulled him down. I sent him a message, and said, I'm glad you're alive. And if you have any hard feelings towards me, I'm sorry.
this is the problem with all this drama. You know, it's got to a limit now where it did affect some guy. You know, that was bad. It was bad all round. We all fell into it. That
Hey,
JLB.
I got a
That's
question.
the point. JLB does not care he doesn't care. The thing is, if Michael Fazio indeed would have been dead, he doesn't care. And now it turns out he is not dead. And then who the fuck is JLB? How is he related to Michael Fazio anyway? I mean, that's
Well,
the point.
I can tell you this much.
Michael Fazio was a big topic, and JLB tried to ride on it. That's all it is. And people who do that are pieces of shit. That's how it is.
Seth can confirm this. Roy Patterson, Palawan experience, is one of the most laid-back guys in all the expats.
Yeah, Ray's chill. I like Ray. Ray's a good guy.
He was not chill about this issue with Michael with Porter face.
Can I ask a question? Because
he was calling him a live motherfucker and all kinds of stuff.
Here's a question to Heminger. It was my understanding the first time I ever saw this thing about Fazio was a comment from Mrs. Heminger on Kev's show. That was the first time I heard it. And the first thing, of course, I've been dealing with Miss Heminger for years, like over 2 years now. So I know Heminger. Heminger likes to stir the pot. I think even Hemi would agree on that. Hemi, are you the one who started the rumor? Can you confirm or deny that?
I think he did.
I think Heminger started it. And I was like, when I first saw it, I was like, oh dear, he's like starting a rumor and people are believing it. So I was calling bullshit from the start. But actually, when like 3 people confirmed it, that's when I believed it. I was like, holy shit, man.
Yeah, but you know what? It's the rumor itself. I mean, when you say someone's died, it doesn't matter, even if it's Peter V. You know, if he died, everyone would say, "Oh fuck," you know. It's like, it's okay, maybe not. So, maybe that's the wrong example there, Alo. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like you know.
Here's the thing. Hold on.
Someone's died, everyone goes, "Oh fuck," you know. It's like, wow, you know.
Here's the thing.
That's what started it.
Someone did fake a death a couple months ago, and I said, that's sad. I apologize. Let them grieve. And then it came out they really didn't die, and there's no obituary, and there's no death certificate, and we don't even know if they faked their cancer.
Oh, wait a second. I need to jump here. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Peter?
I'm not touching that one. I'm not touching.
What do you mean by that, Peter?
Well, you know what? April Weaver still has no obituary.
No, Peter. No, you can't do that. No, I'm cool with a lot of things, but the thing is, April Weaver really passed away. I mean, I feel very awkward right now even saying this, but that is really for sure. I mean, that is really what happened.
He's showing his true colors once again.
I mean that it's just I have to jump in here because I knew April from the Kwentong Baliw shows and I have spoken with her also when we were not on the shows, and she really there is really no basis of what you just said, Peter. I just need to tell you that there's really, I don't know why you didn't find any documents online or any confirmation online, but saying that this was fake that's just absolutely wrong.
Well, here's the other issue I have. Okay, and just hear me out.
Okay.
Is Phelps. He always talked about, you know, he just wants to go back and he doesn't care, blah, 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 blah. He went to Canada, but he didn't go down to San Antonio to the funeral. And if he was that close to her and he's so loaded as he pretends to be, he would have went back for the funeral.
How come you didn't make your father's funeral?
There's several reasons I didn't go. One of the reasons, I don't do funerals.
Well, don't say nothing about him if you can't make your own father. I'm just a friend. Don't be a dick.
Well, first of all, when we're dealing with the biggest dick in the expat community, I'm being gentle.
Yes, you are. I agree 100%.
I mean, I have certain feelings about this individual that I'm being very reserved about.
It's not the time and place for it there, Peter, mate, I'm afraid to say. You know, you're digging yourself back into this hole. We're all treating you with a bit of respect, and you're just going, you go and put it out there again.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, that's the thing with you, Peter. If you would just, you know, tonight, I honestly tell you, tonight, I saw another side of you. And if I would not know about all the shit that has taken place in the past, I would say this fucking Peter Vandenberg guy is a nice guy. He's a nice guy. And in one fucking moment, honestly, because if you do not know Peter and you listen to him and say, hey, this is a funny guy, and then all of a sudden, in one fucking second, you will come up and say something about April, and you know, just leave that alone. Leave her out, because she has nothing to do with this. And if you would just not do things like this, Peter, I tell you, there are people who would actually really like you.
Hold on.
I believe.
We are talking about someone that wanted to mass steal all of my videos and post them on another website.
You're talking about Dave now, or?
No, it was April's idea to pull that crap.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Peter, you put your videos out there that people can do what they like with them, whether you like it or not.
No.
I mean,
if you download someone's YouTube video, you are committing a crime. I don't know. You're in New Zealand, right?
Yeah. Not that it makes any difference.
I'm not sure what New Zealand's laws are, but YouTube is a U.S. company, and in the United States, if you download someone's content without their permission, that is a crime.
Yeah, but you give permission by putting it on YouTube.
No. If I were to download, let me give you an example. Risto got his whole channel pulled because he was downloading all my videos and adding his own captions to them. So
anyway, we're getting off topic. You should listen to what Alo says, because it's actually, he summed it up, Peter. You seem, while you're here, you seem like a likable person, but okay, maybe your videos are a bit of a showman type thing, but some of the stuff you're coming out with, and especially now, you don't need to say, you know, there's no point. It's like you're just putting that loose around your neck again, you know?
You know, just everybody play nice.
Well, you know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, no. Here's the thing. Obviously, we can move on, because I think we're beating.
Yeah.
Me personally, though, I agree with the general consensus when it comes to like people who passed away. Even the Fazio rumor, I was like it when people confirmed it. I was like, hey, my respects. You know, I'm always very respectful when it comes to that kind of shit. That's just me. I don't know why. I don't know if there's any reason to that. Usually I'm a fucking dick. You know what I mean? Usually but when it comes to like people passing, or like, you know, it's like a very traumatic story, which it seemed like it was. I mean, I'm not touching that. That's me. I know other people have different points of views. For example, Heminger said he would even go lower, and I believe it. He would. So there's certain kinds of people out there. Some are just bigger degenerates than others.
Yeah, but I tried to help. I mean,
yeah, but yeah, you did. But in saying that, Kev, you know, you got caught up with it too. He basically, the problem is, you got to edit your videos and get rid of the trolls' comments and stuff like that, and take down the thumbnails. You know.
Oh, I did already.
Hold on.
You guys are still here?
Hold on. Here's the thing about JLB. Okay, and SezStyle can confirm this. Seth will be able to confirm this. Seth, when he started his first channel, his big video was claiming that I worked for the CIA to keep Americans from coming to the Philippines because the U.S. economy would crumble if too many come.
Who's this? JBL?
Yes.
JLB or whatever you call them. Okay.
Yeah. He said that I was hired by the U.S. government to convince Americans to not leave the United States because the U.S. economy would crumble if too many come to the Philippines.
Just the shit JLB puts out. He is a conspiracy nut. This is the type of guy who says in Davao last year when they had this bombing and Jay from Real Deal was there because he passed by that area, that JLB would come out with a video, and he is somewhere in Adelaide in his Papa's house, and would say something like it was all fake, the government faked this because there is a huge fucking conspiracy going on. How the fuck does he know that? Because everything he knows about this is everything we know about it. We see it through the same fucking channels on YouTube and on the news. And he is the only guy who will come out with something like, hey, there's a conspiracy going on, conspiracy here and there. There are a lot of weird things going on.
Bro, you missed it. You missed it. He doesn't believe in the Holocaust.
Yeah, he doesn't believe in the Holocaust. I mean,
well, neither does Alo, so, you know.
No, I mean, you know what I mean. When
hold on, we're getting distracted away from Peter. We're getting distracted away from Peter.
Well, that's okay. For the record, I guess.
Hold on. For the record, I believe that the Holocaust really happened and Jews were really killed.
Yeah.
And JLB does not. And JLB does not. And that's a very weird thing to say.
Well, you know who else doesn't believe it? Mel Gibson. Did you guys know that?
Yeah. I mean, he said some very nasty things as well.
Yeah, no,
but you know, just to even believe something like that.
All I know is he makes great lamb.
Who does?
Mel Gibson.
And he makes great movies. I like his movies.
Actually, have you guys seen The Passion of Christ? Talk about a gnarly fucking movie, dude. Have I told you guys that? I got really stoned and seen that movie like as a kid in high school. I don't recommend anyone to do that.
Yeah, that's a good idea, right?
Here's the thing. Mel Gibson has an island in Fiji that he grows lamb, like top-notch lamb, and it's amazing.
Cool.
People are talking about Social Blade. John Kramer, I'm too lazy to look at my Social Blade. If you give me the number that's on my Social Blade, I could tell you if it's accurate or not, because it probably is. When I've looked at Social Blade before, it's usually pretty accurate.
I'm just waiting for Jay. I'm just waiting for JLB to front up at Bahole and see Michael. Actually, that will be interesting. I can't wait to see the video.
I want to be there.
Guys,
he's on his way.
If you guys like my show, give me thumbs up.
I want thumbs down. Thumbs down all around.
I got 48 people here.
Hey, I got a question for Lost. I got a question.
Quite famous, isn't he? Sis. You're going to have to move over, mate, because you got Sis and Alo. They're going to take over the YouTube channels soon.
Oh, we've already taken over, man.
Hey, Seth.
Yeah.
What was the name of that other account you had? SezStyle's pain in the ass or something like that?
Wait, no, I don't know about that. What the hell are you talking about?
No, there was an account. It was SezStyle's pimple on his ass or something like that.
I know what you're talking about.
It says his troll account.
Yeah. No, there was a. I know who it is. There's a guy. He's been a long time viewer of mine. No, and the actual name of the account was SezStyle's tick on his dick, because I guess there was a show where I was talking about a tick. There was like a tick on the end of my cock. I don't know why I was talking about this, and this dude made an account that was his avatar name. That was pretty good, actually.
Congrats on your 10,000 too, by the way.
Oh, thank you, man.
Subs,
Yeah, dude, I'm going to tell you, dude, because Mike, I've been pretty inactive. I mean, as you know, and
yeah, but here's the thing. 10,000 subs is not that hard to get. All you need is about $150 to do it.
Well, yeah.
So are you buying subs? Like, going in on some discounts for subs?
I doubt it, Jerry. I doubt if we'd be buying subs.
No.
You know how fucking tight this is.
Yeah,
we got $3 out of them.
Yeah, believe me, guys, if I was buying subs, I'd have a lot more than 10,000. No, I mean, I'm actually pretty proud of my growth. It's all organic, you know. I did it, and when you watch my growth, it's really slow, actually, man. And it took me a long ass time.
Hold on. When did you start, Seth? Did you start about 2 years ago, man?
Yeah, a little over 2 years ago. So it's pretty slow.
I remember when you first came on the scene. I started watching it. I remember that.
Here's the other thing that I want to confirm. JLB is buying subs, and he is buying views.
There's a couple people, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's a couple people who are 100%. All of a sudden, they're getting like thousands upon thousands of subs. And I'll be honest with you guys, I'm against this.
I actually have seen, somebody showed me the statistics, and I've seen when he was in the Philippines the last time, there are certain days he would get exactly 25 subs, 50 and 150 subs. And with that short period of time, of 3 to 4 weeks, he doubled the number of his subs by at least 1,000 new subs, and exactly like 100 on this day, 150 on another day. So that's just impossible. That's just impossible.
I'll be honest. On my travel channel that I'm getting ready to launch, I'm thinking about buying them.
How do you buy subs, though? I mean,
you can go online and buy them. There's all kinds of websites to buy them. They're cheap. You can buy. You can. I'm thinking about buying 1 million views.
But is there live people behind it?
I like how Peter's like, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna buy it. Here's the thing, though. I disagree. With the buying, right? Here's how it feels to me.
It will make the algorithm think that the videos are popular. Then you start to get organic traffic instead of waiting 2 years to build it up. So I can start making good money on AdSense right away. So
someone's making some money then.
So it's the cost. It's the cost of doing business.
Yeah, I heard that before.
There must be some clever
what are the
people
prices?
Selling
what's
subs.
The current market price?
Yeah.
What's the current market price for these?
Yeah, what's the cost to buy views?
You can get them pretty cheap. I've seen them for like 2,000 pesos 2,000 views for $1.
Wow. And what does it cost to buy subs?
Subs are like you can get them for like 2-3 cents a piece.
It's so weird, man. That's a service. It's so strange. Yeah. To me, it feels like you're cheating. You're a cheater.
You are cheating,
dude.
You are cheating,
dude. You're cheating in the game of YouTube. You know,
someone's making money.
I can't do it.
There is no rules to business, Seth. For one,
I guess that is true. I guess
for two, I learned it all from what does Timmy call shorts to suit to shorts.
Shorts and suits.
Oh shit!
Yeah, his went up really quick.
Oh, shits in shorts.
He's definitely buying them.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, there's a couple guys who it just doesn't add up. You're just like, dude, this guy just gained like 20,000 subs in fucking like a couple months. I'm like, no, there's no fucking way. Because I've been doing this, and there's a certain point where I was uploading videos every day, and yeah, I got a lot more subs when I upload videos every day, but it was nothing to like. But that dude had like 5 videos, and he gained like 4,000 subs, like nothing. So I actually agree. I think he did.
Whatever happened to suits and shorts? Whatever happened to that guy? Is he still in? Was it Palawan or something like that?
Palawan, yeah.
Yeah, is he still? Yeah, I know he's trying to do a travel business. Last I saw, some kind of travel.
It's kind of like a tourist business, tourism business.
Yeah, it's
people
crazy.
can actually book a travel agent, something like a travel agency for Palawan tour, something like that. But it never really took off, and then all of a sudden it just goes into silent mode. It's like business here, business there.
I can tell you why.
6 months, he's gone.
He ran out of money to buy subs.
Well, I think he said, I heard that everybody was hitting on his girl or something, and that was another problem. He was having a problem.
Hold on. Let's talk about this real quick. You know what? Everybody wants to put their girl on the video because that's the only way they get views, is because all the guys want to go check out the girl's chest.
And it helps.
Then they gripe. Then they gripe because guys leave perverted comments.
That's
47.
Well, Peter, why in the world do you use thumbnails of girls in like bikinis and lingerie and that kind of stuff? I mean, that's the same
Clickbait.
Clickbait.
There you go.
I do SEO. Now listen, Shorty 7, complains because people hit on his girl, and then he talks about how she's dancing and kicking her underwear off.
Yabba dabba doo.
Dude,
Who's that guy? Maybe I better check.
You know what? He doesn't want to mention that. You guys know who Shorty 7 is.
Oh, sorry. I thought. Oh, yeah, I got you.
Wait. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Yeah, think about it.
Oh, but I thought you were talking about a woman.
No. He doesn't want to mention the name of the website.
No.
Okay, I got it.
She's taller than he is.
Okay, I got it. Carry on.
Fuck, even I got that.
Dude, he's so short that Filipinos look tall.
What do you think about
that? Guy on the phone. Get the guy on the phone.
Peter, you're a class act, mate. Everyone's trying to be nice, and you just have to have that dig, don't you?
Yeah, but Peter was all right. Like, he did all right on the show, and then he made that like really horrible comment, and then it like went way down, and now he's like slowly creeping back up. But it was like he was doing all right.
Like silent mode, and then what's going on now?
Here's the other thing. It's actually good to be short in the Philippines. Okay. That way you don't hit your head on the damn awnings that they put at 5'7".
All right, Peter. I'm going to ask you a question. Since you want to go this way, I've got to ask: what is the true version from you, if you can answer it, about what happened in Baguio?
Here's what I'll say about that.
Now, keep in mind, I'm a neutral type person.
Here's what happened: is this kid? Now, I think what happened is I went to go get some food, and then I just got sidetracked. I think is what happened. Which I told him when he raised hell, all he would have had to do was send me a message, and I would have come and taken care of it. But what he did is he got hold of Phillips and others that saw this as the perfect opportunity to raise hell. And so this kid ran with it. And this is what I know. Eric paid that kid to pull that stunt.
Did you or did you not stick some Skyflakes crackers in your butt crack?
No.
Okay. That was my only question.
I'm glad we got that out of the way.
But here's the issue. Just because you get questioned does not mean that someone is arrested.
No, he is right on that. I would say what happened to Petey, and I don't know the full story, but in my opinion, he got detained, which is very different than being arrested.
Here is another question, actually, because I knew what was more or less what was going on in the background. Not too much, because there are other people who were, operating or directly involved in this mission, right? And but afterwards, there was another story coming out of Baguio, Peter, that you had some sort of a debt, like they said like 19,000 pesos in one of the hotels up there in Baguio, and then the owner of that hotel wanted to file a case against you. The 19,000 peso story. What is that all about?
There's no 19,000 pesos at a hotel. Hold on. I will not tell you where I stayed when I was in Baguio, but I'll tell you how much I paid per night. I paid 400 pesos per night.
Did you pay the bill though? That's the issue.
Yes.
So there's no outstanding.
Hey guys, think about it. I mean, I go to hotels all the time, and when I'm in Manila or nowhere where I'm going, they're not going to give you a room unless you pay cash up front for a hotel room. Even
but
if
you guys heard the story, right? I mean, you guys heard the story.
Yeah, I heard that.
Right? I mean, it was 19,000, but that was the amount.
I'm surprised that any Filipino hotel owner would front you $19,000 worth of hotel stay. I've never heard of that. Usually, you got to pay up front.
Here's the other thing you have to consider. The people that are saying this have a motive. They have a goal. They are not just stating facts for the purpose of being factual. They have a reason that they're saying what they're saying.
Hey Peter, hold on. I have a question. I saw the video of where you got detained that day. Why do you run around in the Philippines wearing black socks?
Okay, here's the bottom line with this whole thing. Okay, if you've been up in Baguio when it's very, very wet, and you're wearing flip flops, your feet are going to get dirty no matter what. Anywhere in the Philippines, if you're running around all day and it's wet as hell, you're gonna have to wash your feet.
Are you denying the fact that you were wearing black socks?
I wasn't wearing black socks.
Oh, it looked like it was.
That's it.
I knew someone had to bring it up. I knew.
You know what, though? This is great.
This is the other issue with that. That kid committed a crime by filming me illegally against my will, and then having it posted.
You're in a public place. How in the world can he illegally do that?
You cannot film someone against their will and publish it online. You can actually go to jail for that.
It's interesting. Everybody says, they're going to sue this guy or sue that guy or sue this or sue that. Where the fuck are they going to sue? Are they going to sue in the States? Are they going to sue in the Philippines? Are they fucking morons or something? I mean, think about it. Where the fuck if somebody wants to sue me in the Philippines? The Philippine government's going to fucking laugh at you, man. They're just going to take your fucking money. The lawyers are going to take your money. And they're gonna fucking laugh. So anybody that says they're gonna sue you or sue me, what the fuck? I mean, seriously.
I like Jerry. Jerry's a good guy.
I'm getting so tired of seeing all this nonsense on this Philippine thing. I just laugh at some of this shit.
Well,
and I am here for entertainment. That's what I'm fucking here.
Hold on. Getting your money's worth today. Here's what we found out in Baguio. These guys, like Dave and others, have been saying that I'm wanted in the Philippines. I'm wanted in the United States. I'm this horrible person that, with all these crimes against me that are all bullshit. The police ran every background check they could run, probably twice, and could find nothing.
Okay, so what you're saying is you're squeaky clean. Is that right? I just have one more question.
I wouldn't go that far, but
what's your visa status?
Look at it,
I had to throw that in, Pete. I had to throw it in, brother. No.
Peter, that's what they don't want to talk about that.
Okay. I am. You've been there 2 years or longer, so I'm really curious to know what visa you hold. if that's not too much of a secret. I mean, when I'm there, I hold a visa for a year. It's because I'm married. You know,
You get the Balikbayan then, right?
Yeah.
Balikbayan, yeah.
Mike, we are Balikbayan brothers.
Yeah,
Well,
that's,
you know,
Scooby Doo.
That's about the only benefit I get. But I mean, it's something.
Okay.
I can
I
stay there
don't know
for a
about you,
year
but
at a
that's
time.
why I got married.
Are you on the Balikbayan set?
Yeah, I get that. Well, not currently, because but when I return,
Well, yeah, when you
I'll
return. But did you look into the 13A visa just out of curiosity?
No, I'm not married in the Philippines. I think you got to be married in the Philippines for that.
I don't think so.
Wait,
no,
wait.
no, I don't think so.
Bev's not married in the Philippines. That's why he goes to high society.
No, I don't think you have to be married in the Philippines to get a 13A visa.
I think you do. I think you do.
You better look. You might want to look into that again.
You need to register it.
You got to register. You got to.
Oh yeah. I mean, you got to register. Yeah, you didn't register your wedding. You didn't register.
What's a 13A? What's a 13A?
Oh.
We don't have that.
It's basically says that you're through marriage, I think, or it could be through other ways. You are a resident.
Permanent resident.
Philippines. Permanent resident.
Which what? Oh, I'm sorry. Which visa was that? Which visa was that?
Is that 13A?
13A.
Oh, the 13A. You know, again, I'm just starting to look into that 13A. But I thought it was because if you're married to a Filipino, even though you may be in the States. I mean, we got married in the Philippines, but I don't think it would make a difference, would it? Whether you got married in the Philippines.
You're allowed to be married in the States, but what I'm saying is you have to register your marriage in the Philippines.
You didn't register yours?
No.
Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So okay, because I got married in the Philippines years ago, and it was at.
How old are you, by the way, Mike?
I'm 56. 56. Okay. Yeah. And I've been married, nearly 10 years.
Mike, are you trying to move to the Philippines?
Me? Oh, we're part-time anyway, if you know what I mean. I spend 6 months of the year there, basically. We have a house there, you know, and we're sort of set up, but I mean, I'm still working. I'm not rich by any means, so but yeah,
where are you?
Sorry?
Where are you?
I'm in central Manila.
No, I mean, when you're in New Zealand, where are you?
Oh, I'm in.
Give me your address.
Oh.
No.
I'm in New Zealand. Yeah.
Yeah, but.
What area?
What area?
Wellington, the capital city.
Yeah, no, I've been there. It's a nice city. Well, it used to be really nice, but they had a little bit of a earthquake.
No, that's Christchurch, you're thinking of.
Oh, is that Christchurch? Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Wellington, we had an earthquake, but we get them from time to time, but nothing. It's not as bad as.
I'll tell you what impresses me about New Zealand is the mayor of Auckland. Like a reporter asked a question, and he goes, "That's none of your fucking business." Because
I have another question.
Yeah,
Peter. When you were in the police station 7, and I think Eric Stang came up to you and
no, he wouldn't.
You had some sort of conversation.
He wouldn't speak to me.
What was he like? I mean, why? How did you know it is him in the first place? How do you know it was Eric? How was the interaction between you and Eric on that day?
Because he spoke to the police. See, Eric went around with the police trying to find as much dirt, and he was putting little secrets into, not secrets, but little suggestions into the ears of the police all day, saying this about OFWs and saying this and saying that. They were trying so hard to find some dirt on me. I mean, they were going out of their way to get it done.
Was there no interaction between you and Eric? I mean, looking at each other or like yelling,
he wouldn't speak to me. You know what? The only thing I said to him is I said, you always said if you ever meet me, you were going to beat the hell out of me. I said, you got your chance right here. And he wouldn't say a word to me.
So he never spoke to you, no word at all.
No,
not a single word.
He put this kid up. He claims to be very close friends with this JC. I don't believe it. He didn't know the guy a week before that.
Is that the internet guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess he could be like Mr. Porter and just knows everybody in the country.
Can we bring you know, I'm getting burnt out. Can we bring Heminger on the show, Kev? Like you know, your show's great and all, but I think we need to spice it up.
Get Hemi.
Yeah.
Hey, Pete, you got somebody wants to ask you a question real quick. It says, why is PB getting a new visa if he's getting blacklisted? I'm not really sure what
I'm
that's
not getting
all about.
blacklisted.
Yeah, you're not blacklisted, right? You just you were just on your visa was on hold or something like that.
No,
are you leaving soon?
I'm getting a new passport.
Oh, you're getting a new passport. That's what it was. Yeah.
Wait, you know, I got to be honest with you guys, and I know this sounds weird. I'm gonna be a little bit sad when PDV leaves the Philippines because I feel like yeah, I know you guys want this, but I feel like PDV is part of the Philippines. Although yeah, he bashes the Filipinos and he bashes the Philippines, but like with it, something wouldn't feel right if PDV was elsewhere.
But listen.
But you're right.
And there's big shoes to fill. So who's going to be the next PD?
Yeah,
is the question.
That's
No,
what I'm saying.
listen, Steph.
Who's
You run
stepping
your
up?
mouth. You run your mouth from California. Matt Walkie runs his mouth from Spain. I can run my mouth from wherever I go
That's true.
about the Philippines.
All he needs is an internet connection, right?
Where is Matt
That's true.
Wilkie? I haven't seen Matt Wilkie around for a while.
Spain or
It's
England.
back in Spain.
No, but is he still like?
It's back in
is he
Spain
still
and,
doing?
Listen.
his videos?
Here's what happened with Matt Wilkie. He's left his wife and he's going to marry JBL.
Dude, I love when people say JBL. It always confuses me because JBL is like a really good set of speakers, and a lot of people say that. A lot of people call him JBL.
Yeah, or JLB, JBL.
Yeah,
He's still a
yeah,
fucking
but-
idiot.
Yeah.
You know
Anyways,
what, you know
guys.
what, I think you're going to
you know-
let a lot of people down. I don't think you're leaving. I think you're going to let a lot of people down, and I don't think you're leaving. I think
Well,
you're
I
gonna be
stated-
here for a while.
I
No.
stated actually. Let me talk for a second. I stated ages ago that I thought Peter was leaving. In January, I made a comment that I thought, oh yeah, he'll be leaving in October. Looks like I might be pretty close to being right.
Yeah, you might be. No, I'm actually thinking about moving down to Devon right next to Dave Phillips.
Hey, Peter, do you have a passport right now?
I do, but it expires in September. So it's just that 6 month. In order to go anywhere, you have to have 6 months fidelity, or they won't honor your passport.
Well, that depends on the country you go to.
Well, you know what? When I came the last time to the Philippines, I only had 5 months left before expiration. They almost let me on, but I made such a fuss. They let me on. They have to get a special.
You guys have a 10-year passport, eh?
Yeah.
10 years.
Yeah. 10 years.
Yeah. We only get 5 here.
I gotta admit, we have a pretty international crowd here. So we have Alo, who is the Swiss German prick. We have Mike Luna, who's not much better than Alo. I mean, a little bit, but in New Zealand. And then we got Petey is in the Philippines, and then I believe the rest of us are in America. Gregor, lost your name is Greg or Gary?
It's
Lost?
Greg.
Greg, sorry about that. Greg, are you in the States?
Yeah, I'm in Austin, Texas.
Oh, nice. Okay, so we got a couple folks, myself, Greg, Jerry in the States. And Big Kev. I actually forgot about the owner of the show. Big Kev's in the States.
He's in Kentucky.
And it's actually a very international crowd. I mean, if there's any,
hold on. I have a question for Kevin. I've heard this. I don't know. Are you banned from the Philippines?
Yeah, I lived in Iloilo for 13 years and I never paid. And then I got somebody stuck a machete in my head, and then I had to exit and go to the hospital and stuff.
And that's a short version.
Yeah.
Of the story.
So here's the question: immigration just said go ahead and go and worry about it later.
No, I went to the my embassy, our embassy, and they wrote a letter saying that I'm leaving without paying.
Oh shit! What's that? Oh.
Say that again. Whoever was talking, it was all jumbled.
Okay.
Say that again.
They told me I had to get a letter of exit, and over at the U.S. Embassy, and I told them what happened, and they wrote a letter, and saying that I am leaving without paying, and.
Well, I'm sure they had to waive that fee just to, you know, because I mean, hey man, you just got a bolo in there.
See,
they had to let you go.
Yeah, but
now I have a question. How much was the fee?
$5,000 US.
Oh, that's a lot of lynch on.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of bacon, buddy.
That's a lot of bacon.
Yeah, but he only has to pay it. Like I said before, you know, you just, Kevin, when you can write to the embassy there and just say to them, you know, and they will tell you how much, and they may even waiver it, you know.
Yeah.
Now here's the question I have for Kevin.
Yeah.
Now,
okay.
What's the situation now? Do you not have a passport?
Oh no, I had to get my passport. My passport ran out when I was in Manila, and they told me I just go to the embassy, and they took my old passport, and then they copied it, and 2 weeks later I had a brand new one.
So you have a passport, but you just can't come to the Philippines.
Yeah, I just got blacklisted until I paid my $5,000, and then I can go in, no problem.
Hey, and speaking of this is actually a perfect transition into what Mike Luna wanted to say. So, Mike, take it away on Kev's Patreon and tell Peter what we're all about.
Do I have to?
Oh God, no! I got 55 people. What do you mean? Do I have to?
So Peter, I don't know if you know about BigKev's Patreon. I think he's got about $7 in his account right now. But what we're doing is we're trying to pay for his blacklist fees for him fucking up. So
okay. I got the perfect solution. One day, me and Seth is going to go to Naga City, and we're going to act like we're feeding poor, hungry kids, and tell everyone that they're guilty bastards if they don't send money to take care of the poor.
Well,
kids.
I have a better plan. What my plan was is we have $7 in the account currently because I took away my $3. They used to be 10, but I took it away. So what I wanted to ask is, Peter, would you be willing to donate? Would you be willing to donate the? It's not a lot remaining. It's only $4,993.
You're so mean to me.
I'd just like to let everyone know that it was a bloody miracle that I managed to get $3 out of SezStyle.
Hey, by the way, guys, I got an email today saying that my card has been charged as of today.
Yeah, we all get that. Yeah, Kevin, how much you got now?
Hey,
I'm trying to look.
Hold on. I disagree with you, Mike. Getting Seth to spend money is easy. Just refuse to pay, and he'll pay it. That's what I did.
I would say just bring hookers and cocaine in. You know, I'll be there.
Alo's not quiet. Alo, you sleeping, Alo? Yeah, he might be sleeping.
He rolled over and fell asleep.
Was Peter asked earlier about? Oh,
I'm here. I was just checking the inbox.
Hold up. Go ahead, Greg.
Go ahead, please.
Greg had a question.
Did anybody ask Peter earlier about his missionary work?
Yeah, that was asked earlier. I mean,
we asked him, and then he just started lying, so we stopped asking.
No,
I figured. Sounds about right.
Listen, I have ongoing work that I do with my local church. That's all there is to it.
Hey, Pete, did anybody ask you how much you owe to get out of the country? Did anybody ask that?
How long you been in the country?
Okay.
No, I'm serious. Did anybody ask you a question of how much you owe? What is you? Why are you?
Okay.
What's your fee for being blacklisted? Anybody ask you that? Or for
Who
being
said
able to get out?
who said I'm being blacklisted?
I'm sorry. Let me reword that. Are you stuck in?
Listen to Dave
Oh, wait.
Chappelle.
Are you stuck in the Philippines because you owe money and you can't get out? Is that part of it?
No. It was the BIR case, and now it's just getting all the paperwork and.
So it's not a visa thing. It's not a visa.
Not a BS case.
It's not a visa thing. It's not a visa.
I still have 7 Patreon and I got $40.
Here's the whole thing with the quote unquote visa situation. I was at immigration the other day doing a bunch of paperwork. Okay. And I gave them it was like 3,000 pesos. It's good till late August. And then I got to go if I'm still here in late August, I got to go give them more money so that the immigration officer can go have short time again.
Okay.
So you paid for another visa.
So what is it, every 2 months for you guys, or every 6 months now for the visa thing to renew? How do they do? Didn't they just change the rules on that or something like that?
No, you can do it either way, but you pay the same money.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
If you guys
sorry.
like my channel, give me likes and subscribe.
Oh, we definitely will, Kev. Don't worry. Hey, I got a question, man. It's been on my mind. What did you think? What did you think, Pete, when you saw them wanted posters out there? What did you think? Or did somebody? I've been gone for.
No, you want me to
I've been gone for an hour now. Maybe somebody asked this question.
No.
Yeah. I have to admit, that was funny. That was honestly, that made me out. That was about the only funniest thing he ever did.
All
Well,
right,
that's
I'm actually curious because actually,
I just thought of that.
Peter, let Peter talk.
I'll answer it. My initial thought was that was some shitty ass Photoshop work.
Okay, but were you shell shocked a little bit? Like,
No, not
real.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty damn close.
There was a lot.
Were you looking behind your shoulder everywhere you were going and shit?
No.
I mean, seriously.
What about when he interviewed that cop? What about that cop when he took that poster and showed the cop?
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
That was a good one.
I remember that.
All right, let the man talk. Let the man talk.
Yeah.
The wanted posters have been around a lot longer than that. Okay. Here's the thing. When I saw it, there was a lot of little errors in it. It was just bad Photoshop work. Okay.
Yeah, but dude, your face was right on there. How can you miss it, man?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
But you gotta understand. If you look at a wanted poster, if you look at a real wanted poster and you look at that poster, even my picture, that's not the type of image that they use for the
wanted.
We
don't you think it was close enough to...
We understand that, Peter, but what it would be is if a tourist or someone, another expat was walking along the road and saw that, they would just assume, oh yeah, it looked real enough to be believable.
Yeah, I mean, wait a minute.
My question is, I just want to.
So they try
feedback.
So they try and do something about it, and they would have found out what they found out in Baguio, that it didn't amount to nothing, and it was a complete waste of time. You know what? I'll tell you what I really think they should have done. The police should have sent an invoice to those stupid trolls that wasted all day of the entire police station's time calling everywhere, trying to run reports on me.
I have an important question.
Invoice to them.
Peter, did you yourself, like, were you walking down the street in Manila and all you're like eating a sandwich?
All of a sudden, someone else.
And then all of a sudden you turn and you see yourself on the poster. Did that ever happen?
No.
Okay.
But did you think maybe a Filipino was chase you down the street or something?
I'll tell you what I wanted to do and I never did. I wanted to print out those posters and do a vlog of me putting them up myself.
That would actually be very confusing.
You didn't have any Filipinos chasing you down the street or anything like that, Pete?
Listen.
I'm surprised.
I have had very little problems with Filipinos. Very few problems. And usually if I do, it's usually online. I've very rarely have had any physical aggression out of a Filipino.
Well, all I can say is that was about the only time I enjoyed that JBL, you know, when he did those posters and that other thing he did with the interview with those two street girls or whatever they were. Remember that? The street girls? That was funny.
Did he pay them to slander me?
I don't know. Maybe he did, but it was funny. That's all I'm saying. I don't whether it was true or not. It was the point of the joke itself. You know, he was interviewing two girls.
You know what would be really funny? Like, I would love if I was walking down the street and I saw a wanted poster of Jerry Kadanian.
Oh,
yeah. We'll have to organize something.
Hey, after the show, there might be. You never know. You know, so.
We'll get Alo to print some up and we can distribute them around Manila there.
Great, thanks a lot.
Jerry comes off the airplane and there's a fucking a crew of police waiting for him.
Yeah, great. That's all I need. Or a picture of Alo, but we don't know who Alo is. Keep that in mind. Actually, it would be a picture. It would be an audio of Alo's voice. That's what the wanted poster.
You can download it, you know, in iTunes.
Yeah,
in iTunes.
Yeah, it'll be all over like the Manila airport, you know, and stuff like that.
How old are you, Alo? Just out of interest.
38. I'm 38 years old.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I got a question. Okay, so this is to the general group. This is to the people in the room. So, you know, we've been talking for some hours now, right? And, you know, Petey's been a pretty good sport. He's made a couple horrible comments where we won't talk about ever again. But overall, he's been a pretty good sport. What happens after this? Do we go on like nothing happened and continue to hate him? Or what's the next step?
I never hated you, buddy. I'm still your friend.
How do we move forward? This question goes to the 51 listeners as well. After this show, is it like business as usual? Like you just hate Petey, or is it like now you guys are buddy? What happens next? And Petey, you can give your thoughts.
If we see Pete on the street, do we chase him down, or what's the deal? You know?
Well, you guys can start giving me some likes on my channel. That's what you can do.
Okay.
You know, BigKev, you got a lot of likes.
I only get 23 likes.
Join the Patreon. Okay, we'll do the Patreon thing.
Let me say two things.
You can buy some likes too.
That's why I need the Patreon.
I gave you one. I gave you a thumbs up.
Hey,
he deserves one. He deserves one.
You can also buy dislikes.
That is true.
Buy some likes.
Oh, wait, hold on. We got our first answer. Hold up, guys. We got our first answer. The answer is from Mr. James Williams. Says, "Fuck Peter. Business goes on."
He's straight on the point. You got to give him that.
Hey, Peter. You and James were never really close friends, were you?
I guess not. You know.
Did you get that feeling there? Did you, sis?
I just got that.
Hey, can we just change the subject again? Speaking about dramas and fighting, well, the Bama and bloody Jay saga is going to be an interesting one, isn't it?
You know, it's interesting. They're talking about Ren in the chat room, Ren and chicks, and we got Peter here on the show. I don't get it. I think Ren is more popular than you, Pete. You know? It's interesting.
No, I don't think so.
No?
What do you think about Ren, by the way, Peter?
We talked about him just a little bit ago.
Repeat it, because I didn't hear it.
I missed it.
Ren is 47.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah, I know, but what do you think about him?
Here's what I don't get about the guy. Two things. First of all, if you're going to put out a video bitching at people for saying inappropriate things to your girlfriend, but then you're going to have her dress skanky. A. B. You're gonna talk about how sexy she is all the time, and you expect a bunch of perverted old men not to leave inappropriate comments. That's all I got to say.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair because, for example, Lynn gets a lot of inappropriate comments, and it's not like, oh, how dare you?
You know why?
I kind of
You know
expect
why?
it. What's that?
Because you put the camera on her ass every time you walk.
No, that's just because I'm so damn tall, and it's like that's the view. No, but here's the thing. Seriously, in all honesty, yeah, like Lynn's in the videos, right? So I expect like a bunch of people to hate. It's gonna happen. Now I delete comments when comments are making fun of me.
Wait. No, SezStyle put out a video, and I remember it very, very strongly. I will never delete anybody's comment. I believe in freedom of speech.
Hold up. You're putting words in my mouth. I didn't say that. I said at that point, which was very early on in my YouTube career, I had not deleted. But I said I'm open to the idea, which I am. I'm open to now. It's like, dude, if you're going to bash my wife, it's like, yeah, I'm going to delete it, right? But I'm still pretty lenient. You got to admit that.
And then you put out a video a month later and said, look, if you want to bitch about Peter, go to his channel, not on mine.
Yeah, that did happen, actually. That's right. There was one point where it was actually the two stars in the room, Heminger and Psychosis. I was like on vacation. I was traveling around, and I couldn't be online all the time. You know what? I couldn't answer comments. When you're traveling, you don't always have internet in the Philippines. And Heminger and Psychosis just totally took advantage of that opportunity. And you know what? To their defense, I don't blame them. I probably would have done the same thing as a troll. And they were just lighting my shit up. It was like, dude, I came back from like 5 days after not being online, and there were 500 comment threads of just ridiculous. Like some of the shit. This shit is so nasty. You read through this and you just feel dirty.
Hold on.
You just need a shower.
Hold on. Is this before or after you destroyed your GoPro?
This was before. Right before, actually. It was right before. Oh, by the way, Petey, you'll appreciate this. I actually got a new camera.
Did you get a real camera this time?
I do have a real camera. I didn't really want to release. I haven't used it yet because I don't know how to use it. That's the honest truth.
Did you get a DSLR?
No, it's like in between. It's kind of like, it's way better than a GoPro, but it's
the mirrorless.
It's a step down from a DSLR. It's like the one step down.
The mirrorless cameras.
Yeah, exactly.
What is it?
I don't know how to use it. It's a Lumix, Panasonic Lumix.
Lumix is good.
Yeah, it's a good camera. I got to learn how to use it. But
is it GS4? I mean GH4?
No, GX85.
Okay. So it's like a top-end point and shoot, basically.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little bit better than like the standard point shoots, but it's not as good as a DSLR.
That will be good for you because you can shoot it fully in auto, and it fully in auto is for stupid people, so it'll work great for you.
Psychosis and Hemi, they believe that they made me the
fucking drone.
They made me the star I am today. No, man, you guys left 500 thread comments talking about like retarded girls. How did that make? You guys are crazy, man. You guys are crazy.
No, hey, did you see Porter's stuff?
When someone comes to your video, they see 850 comments. They go, man, this guy is really popular.
Yeah, and then they read the comments and unsubscribe.
Hey, did you see what Porter said in the chat room? Did you see what Porter said? It says, God, you guys are still here. I ate lunch, went to the store, came home, ate dinner, had sex with my ex-girlfriend, and we're still talking. So he did a lot of shit. He could have probably had sex with another girl, too. It would still be here.
How long have you been going, BigKev?
This is my third show.
Third show? How many hours?
It's around 2 hours each one so far.
Oh,
man,
wow.
I got to be honest with you guys. I haven't even eaten lunch. I had to wake up super early to do all this cat shit. And when I say cat shit, man, I'll make it.
This is a historical event.
Yeah.
It is. It is a historical event.
Yeah, this has been wild. I mean, I gotta eat
Well,
lunch, guys.
right now, I'm talking to JLB, and I'm trying to get him on my show right now.
Oh,
Tell him to
sweet.
come on over.
But he don't
Yeah.
want to because he says he has so many trolls.
Tell him to come on over, man.
Tell him to come over and get bashed.
Wait. He's complaining he has a lot of trolls. I got a whole fucking army.
Well, you're a popular guy, Pete. I mean, what can we say? Hey, and you're popular, bro. I mean, come on.
It's like when Montelli complains about one troll, video freedom. I'm like, you have one troll and you're complaining.
Yeah, I think
get him online.
Yeah,
That'd be a good idea.
It would be fun. It would be fun. I would say either JLB or Michael Fazio.
Oh shit!
Oh,
At the same time.
shit. That's an Alo show, though. That's an Alo show. That's not a Big Kev show. That's an Alo.
Here, I got a question for PDV. After having a chat with Barry J, is there anything you would like to say? Like, do you have a different view of Barry after talking with him?
Well, here's the thing. I don't really give a damn. You know, at the end of the day, I could care less. I don't really have. It's like you said, Seth. You actually were right. I'm not mad. You said it when you were talking about it that Peter's not mad about the whole thing, and there's no aggression, and there's not.
Yeah, I got that vibe. That vibe. Like he's angrier at you than you are at him. I definitely got that vibe.
But who asked him out?
Have you ever really seen me do a video where I was angry?
I'm trying to. I would say your older videos, your very early on videos.
Yes.
No, I'm talking about angry where I'm ready to fight somebody.
Yeah, the older.
I saw it.
Hang on. I thought Pete, you stepped out, Mr. Jordan, Barry Jordan. Is that not right?
No. I just said,
I yelling at that little kid too. What about that one?
I mean, there was that little moment, I guess, but I wasn't super angry with the kid. I just told him to leave me the fuck alone.
I also saw that time the bus rant, I guess is what it was called, the bus rant.
Yeah, that was never published by me. That was put on another website, and I wasn't going to publish it.
So you never stepped out Barry Jordan then? Is that what I'm hearing?
Listen, here's what I said about the whole Barry thing. I said, if he wants to box, we can do it. I don't care either way. It's good exercise, and it's just simply competition.
No. I don't mean that. I mean, the story I get is you and Barry were going to have this fight. Forget about what we were saying about it.
No.
That was just going to be a good old-fashioned fight.
No, well, no. He thinks everything's going to be a street fight. No, I don't street fight. It's between the ropes. It's by rules. There's a referee. There's judges. And you have to follow the rules. You have to wear headgear. You have to wear gloves. You have to wear wraps.
Now you're missing either you're missing the point or you're confusing me a little bit. I thought you were going to fight him as in a fight. It's like saying
like a bare knuckle fight.
No, he never said a bare knuckle.
No. It's just the case of you had a disagreement and you said, "Come on, then we'll have a fight." Is that not?
No. I won't fight outside the ring.
Okay.
Hey Pete. Hey man.
Unless I have to. I mean, if I have to defend myself, like there was a situation in Mindoro where a Filipino got really, really aggressive with me, and I had to throw him on the ground. But it's just enough to get him away from me. But other than that, I'm not a fighter, like street fighter. I mean, that's just not the.
Okay,
it's
so you didn't.
To me.
So you didn't turn around and say to Barry Jordan, Come on, then. Let's have a fight.
Well, plus, I'll tell you what. If Barry can get through David Tua, he can. I'll fight him.
David Tua, he's in Australia.
No, he's in New Zealand.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Barry's going to go to New Zealand to fight anybody or anything like that.
David Tua will mess. Barry versus David Tua is not going to be a fight.
You know what? I got to be honest with you guys. I was kind of more down to see the Ren versus Barry Jordan fight because those guys are the same size.
And Ren is more of a thug, and I don't mean that harshly.
He is.
Well, we were talking about it actually live with Ren, and I was like, wait a minute, you guys are like the same size, you're the same weight. No, you don't hate each other, but I was like seeing if Barry could maybe stir the pot a little bit. I think that would actually be a pretty damn good fight. Oh, and they're both smokers and they're both alcoholics, which I mean, I told them that on the show.
Wait. Did
I hear there's going to be another fight.
Style talking about someone being an alcoholic.
Yeah, because I like to deflect all the attention off my alcoholism.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Hey, Pete. Hey, on some of your videos, man, on some of your rants and all that, some of these videos, you look like you caught a buzz or had a beer or something like that.
No, I don't drink.
Are you ever catch a buzz on any of these things before doing some of these videos?
I don't smoke. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't drink.
So you're right.
That is a good question. Wait, I have a question to build off of Jerry's question. I know you don't do it now. In your past, have you ever I guess what people wanted to know in the room, I'm just going to say it. Have you ever smoked meth in the past?
Well, it depends. Do you believe in reincarnation?
I want to know. Has he rooted anyone over there, male or female?
Bro, I have not done any drugs besides Coca-Cola, and I love coffee.
Hey, there was a I read a thing that you had posted on like one of your websites that you said when you were like 16 or 17 you were into drugs. Is that true?
No, not that I know of. I mean,
well, you were so high you don't remember. That's what happens to me.
No, I can tell you for a fact that I would have, because in Missouri, if you are in sports in the high school level, which would have been at that time, they can randomly test you at any moment. And if you get caught with anything, including marijuana in you, it is a lifetime ban.
I played a lot of high school sports, and nobody was ever drug tested, dude.
In Missouri,
they never drug tested me either. I mean, I did a lot of sports in my school.
How old are you?
Huh?
I'm 44. I'm 44.
Okay. Well, you're just a little bit older, but in Missouri, they are really tightening down on this stuff.
Hello, how are you?
I graduated in '99 from high school. So they really have tightened down on this, and they're tighter now than they've ever been. I mean, so no, I've never messed with it.
That's kind of like the Bill Clinton response. I did not inhale.
No, I didn't even have
sex.
I did not have sex.
That woman.
Man, because I remember specifically either reading or you posting the video about you as a youth. You did that, and like you were saved by the Lord or something.
No, I can tell you. Now, before I got converted to Christ, you people think I'm angry now. You wouldn't want to see me back then. No, I had a real problem with my anger before that, when I was like 14, 15.
Is your anger worse than Alo's anger? Because, I mean, you saw the video of Alo in the rush hour traffic in Manila, right? I mean, goddamn, when I saw that, man, I couldn't fucking believe they let this guy out on the street.
I'll tell you. I'll
throw
tell
him
you
in
this.
jail, man. I mean,
I'll tell
put him
you
in a
this.
padded room or something like that. You know. It's
I saw a
amazing.
video with a nice pink handbag.
Yeah.
Peter,
Yeah, I like the handbag too.
hey, Peter.
Yeah, I love
just
the handbag.
Peter, just to end this topic once and for all, would it be safe to say you smoked a little bit of Jesus?
That's actually
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I just
Something's
made it
on
up
the
right now.
road.
I think you smoked something too, Seth.
It sounded good at the time.
I did actually.
Sometimes in my head it sounds a lot better, and then when I say it, it doesn't sound the same.
Oh, I know what you mean, buddy.
Yeah,
You got a headache there, Kev? You got a
We
headache?
got a
coming on?
great show today. I got
All
no
right.
medicine. I haven't took no medicine since this morning.
See, we're therapeutic for you, man. You should
Hold
have
on.
people like
So-
this on all the time.
We're helping
Kevin-
Kevin here.
So Kevin, why are you in the States? Why don't you just come over to Thailand or Cambodia or Vietnam or wherever?
Oh, because
We got knives over there too, bro.
I had to have some stuff done when I went back to the U.S. and now I'm pretty much ready to go back to the Philippines, but I got to pay off my immigration fee and then I'm allowed back in.
Yeah, but if that's an issue, why don't you just head over to Thailand or Vietnam or wherever?
Oh well, I got no dineros no more. I spent a large amount of my money when I was in the Philippines.
So do you have business ties to here?
Oh, I did. I opened up a internet cafe, a billiard house, and upstairs I had a boarding house.
Careful, Kev. You don't want to tell Peter that you got an internet cafe. He might end up he might end up visiting it.
Hey, no, but seriously, hey, if you guys want to hear a story of a guy who he's like had great times in the Philippines, horrible times. I mean, Kev, out of anyone I've ever talked to, has the most outrageous stories, good and bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And you can learn about his stories, man. If you want to hear about like business doing well and then just completely crashing, he's the perfect example of someone who will tell you. Now, Kev, I got a question for you. After all your trials and tribulations with business in the Philippines, would you recommend anyone to do business in the Philippines?
Only if you got a good plan.
Okay, so like if you do the proper research and you know what you're getting yourself into.
And then you got to have your partnerships. You know, they got to be stable. You know, they
And
can't
don't marry.
Hold on.
Don't marry a farmer's daughter who
Hold
has
on.
a son with a bolo knife.
Hold on. Let me tell you the most successful business in the Philippines. For an expat, if you can do this, you can be very successful. Just run a prostitution ring.
Well, yeah, well, isn't that what the bars are?
Yeah, so surprisingly, I have a couple buddies who own bars, and they say it's not a good business. They say, yeah, they're making a little bit of profit, but really, like, they don't recommend anyone to do it. They're like, nah, if you want to make money, the bars is not a good business. That's what I've been told.
No, I'm not talking about the bars. I'm talking about the freelancers. Freelance network.
You're like, let me clarify.
So, Pete, getting back, since we're on the subject of woman.
No, hold on.
What's the story? What's the story with you? Do you have a woman? Or what?
I'll answer that here in a minute. Let me finish off that statement I just said. I will tell you what I think is the best business in the Philippines, and I'm serious. The roasted chicken business.
Oh, yeah.
That is really good business here.
Say that again.
All right.
The
Get back to my question.
Okay, and to answer your question, I personally do not believe in dating unless I'm looking to get married, and I don't plan to get married anytime soon.
So you've never had a girlfriend or boyfriend in Philippines?
I know I've never had a boyfriend.
Well, I'm saying that with an open mind because you know,
Listen,
Open mind.
listen,
You're doing an Alo, dude. Don't go for the knockout.
listen.
Go for a few rounds, my friend.
Alo rejected.
Well, I kind of appreciate his humor, Alo's humor.
Alo rejected me.
I mean, we all know Alo's gay, but that's besides the point. We're all open-minded.
No,
Wait, I missed all this stuff. I got a phone call. Can we summarize everything that was just said? No, I'm
We're
serious.
talking about that you're gay, Seth, and Alo's gay too, but we're open-minded, and that's besides the point.
You know what's funny, guys? You know what's really funny? Like, okay, so obviously you all hear about this. Oh, Says loves lady boys, all this stuff, right? Who started that rumor?
Dude, what was wait? What was that one video you did, Seth?
Nope.
What was that one video you did? Wait,
Hear me out.
wait.
Yeah.
What was the video you did, Seth?
Wait. Hear me out. Hear me out. Before anyone says
it's
anything.
not Steph style. It's sissy style.
Yeah. You know who started this rumor? Guess who?
Well, it's got to be Hemi.
Me.
No.
Nope. I did. Dude,
What was the one video? What was the one video? It was a really strange video coming from you, dude. And I mean that seriously. You were out at night. I don't know. You went for a burger or some shit.
Oh, that was a great video. Yeah.
Like you snuck back home or something like that.
But
what was that all about?
No, Hemi's trying to take the credit for something that I started. I am the original person who has always talked about ladyboys. And Heminger, you know this is true. I've been talking about ladyboys because I used to talk about ladyboys even before I started a YouTube channel because I just thought it was a funny topic, ladyboys. I don't know why. It's a funny topic. I always talked about it. So I am the creator of that. And so the trolls come and they're like, says with ladyboys. Dude, I'm the creator of that fucking rumor. The jokes, like, they don't faze me because I started it. You can go back to my videos. I even interviewed a ladyboy because I thought
I think you did way
way back. I am the creator.
Well, yeah.
All I know is nobody's gonna beat my show today.
Let's get something straight here. Let's get something straight.
Better to give than receive, Kev.
So Pattaya would be like a candy store to you, wouldn't it?
Ladyboys love me. Let's get something straight. They love me. Okay, that is all.
Dude, you should go to Pattaya when Video Freakdom's out there, man.
Oh, that dude doesn't even go to the ladyboys.
No, yeah, but he's there. You can interview ladyboys and go kick his ass after that.
No, that dude, he's not into ladyboys. He's into like gay guys, little gay boys, little gay type.
Is that what
he admits it? Yeah, he admits it openly. He goes with the little gay type boys. He doesn't do ladyboys. He goes a step further.
Wow.
Yeah, he admits it. I mean, like I said,
I know there's
recently
something between you two now.
No,
recently, I'm 99% sure.
Recently, he really started coming out of his repressed closet homosexual state, and now he just admits it. He goes to Thailand to be with the little Thai boys. That's what he admits it on his stream.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to look at a couple of his videos. So I didn't know that. You know where I saw his video? I saw him on Kevin Thailand. That's where I saw.
I like him.
Him hanging out. He was hanging out. Did you guys see that video with Kevin Thailand when Aaron was there? Now he wouldn't show his face, but he was there, and Kevin Thailand mentioned him. Did you guys see that video?
No, but I like Kevin Thailand.
Yeah, Video Freakdom was there. Yeah, with
his
Kevin
name
Thailand.
is mine, so I like it.
Aaron, yeah, his name's Aaron.
I'll tell you what I would like to see out of Thailand. I'd like to see more videos from that Chai Mei guy.
Who?
There's a guy in Chai Mei that just loves
Chiang Mai.
Yeah, he loves Ned.
Is that Greg?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, actually, he's in southern Thailand. He's in southern Thailand.
I can't stand that guy.
Well, he's the Peter Van der Veer of Thailand, basically, right? No, but he is. Everybody knows he's the PV of Thailand, Greg. Or what was his name? What was that cat's name? It's Greg, but they would call him something else. Twitchy or something like that. There you go.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't think the guy would actually say that stuff to Ned's face.
No, I don't think so either.
Oh, I would call Ned a commie straight to his face.
Well, I don't know, PV. I mean, you know, he's got a few pounds on you.
It doesn't matter. He
You
put out
keep bobbing and weaving.
Well, wait a minute.
Listen,
Wait a minute. When you went to Dumaguete, and Henry was on the boardwalk, how come you didn't go up to Henry then? What was the deal on that?
I walked right past him.
Well, okay, but you could have stopped and said something to him, like, "Hey, what's up?" And why didn't you? I need an answer on this one, brother. I came all the way from Chicago to talk to you.
You're talking 4 years ago. I mean,
well, you could fight better 4 years ago than you are now, right? I mean, hey, that's 4 years ago. You're 4 years younger. Henry was there, and you walk right by him, and you didn't do anything.
Should I have broke his jaw then? Probably.
I don't know. I thought you were going to go down there to kick his ass because he was talking about you.
No. I was just in Dumaguete. I was already there.
Nah, wait a minute. You made a special trip because he was talking about you on a video, and you made a special trip to front of him.
No, I was down there because,
you know, I'm getting old, but I know my memory's still pretty good.
Listen, I was there to go to Sigihor. That's why I was in the area.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I mean, you ain't pulling my chain here, are you?
No. I was there to go to Sigihor.
Right. If you're pulling my chain, I'm gonna have to get rent on your ass.
Okay, I enjoy. One of the places in the Philippines I like to go is Sigihor.
All right. I mean, it sounded like you were going down there to talk to Henry and say, "Hey, what's up?"
No.
Right.
Now,
I mean, your video, you even came out with the video and said that Henry ran away. I remember that.
But let me tell you this. My issue with Ned has nothing to do with the Philippines.
No, I'm talking about Henry. I ain't talking about Ned.
Yeah.
Because you went down there to talk to Ned. I mean, to Henry at the time.
Well, I think both of them are punks. And they both basically fly out their ass about what life in the Philippines is really like. They make it sound like when you land at the airport, girls are lining up to have sex with you.
Damn, they were when I came. I had no problems, dude. I was getting phone numbers left and right. Now I don't know if it's just me because I'm from Chicago, or you know. I mean, I did mention a couple of times I was from San Francisco, but I didn't get no takers. I mentioned that.
And what was their finder's fee?
And there was no finder's fee. I'm telling you, they were coming up to me, giving me phone numbers. My wife at the time, which was with me, even told me, "Don't go out there by yourself, man. There's gonna be women coming up to you left and right." She was right. And this was in Makati. Now, I didn't happen to run into you or anything like that in Makati, but I remember that. And she was telling me that. Hey,
yeah, but anyway,
I mean, you know.
No, here, going back to what I was saying, my issue with Ned, and I would say this straight to his face, is he put out a video where he said that Americans should be disarmed.
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember that video.
Oh no, he's like he's a diehard. That's why I said it has nothing to do with the Philippines.
Wait a minute. So Americans should be disarmed, and then you had a hard-on Ned because he said something like that?
Oh hell yeah, I do.
I mean, again, it's freedom of speech, right? I mean, you always talk about freedom of speech.
Hold on. Right after freedom of speech is the right to bear arms. You want my weapons? You come get them yourself.
Okay, but it's freedom. It's I'm not gonna go to that one, but anyway, hey, it's freedom of speech, Pete. I mean, we're going
to be American.
Hey, let's is there anyone else we can bring on to kind of spice in this show up? Like, what do you think, Kev?
You can't get no
JLB.
Yeah, JLB.
You know, I don't mean any offense, but Jerry and Mike are getting super boring, man.
Hey, Alo, come on, Alo, say something, Alo.
Hold on, Seth. We need.
No, I'm actually still listening. In a few minutes, I would jump off. Then let's see if you guys are still on. I will be back in 15, 20.
We need to find someone that believes that I'm the Antichrist of the expat community.
Who would be the PV? Who, in your mind, who would be the ultimate person to bring on the show while you're on?
Oh, Henry, of course.
Yeah, that would be pretty. That would be pretty historical. I agree.
Or Dave.
See if we can get him, Alo.
Oh, Dave, yeah.
Dave would be a good one.
Yeah.
Dave would be a good one.
Wait a second. I tried to reach out to him.
Get Alo to reach out to him. Yeah.
Alo, what's your take on this? Alo, what's your take on this?
No, I tell you what, I'm not dealing with Dave online.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Henry is probably doing and I think Dave by this time is actually really up. Let me just check on Hangouts.
Hold on, guys. Pastor Kettlecorn said something. Actually, I think it's a really good idea. What about Jerry Riso?
Yeah, he might.
He would be a pretty funny one, actually, because, like, have you ever actually talked to him, Pete?
Oh, he sends me obnoxious emails all the time, and I tell him to go fuck himself.
You guys are like super close buddies. You're like, yeah, behind the scenes, he talks to me all the time.
Hey, but listen, here's what I want to say about Jerry. This is what this annoys the hell out of me. You know, and he could say all the hate he wants, but you notice he's afraid to show his face.
The latest I've seen with Jerry Riso is he actually went as far as to make a mask of you.
I saw that one. Yeah.
I know.
I'll be honest. I saw it. I was like, it's like funny, but it's a little bit creepy. But Jerry's hilarious, man. He's actually a pretty witty guy. Like, out of all the people who bash you, Peter, and I mean this in the best of ways, Jerry actually it's like witty comments. You know what I mean? It's not just bashing for the sake of bashing. Yeah, he does it because he probably really doesn't like you, but he makes it kind of funny. He puts a funny spin on it.
I don't know.
He's a very smart guy.
Jerry's pretty smart.
Riso, absolutely smart guy. I have spoken to him a couple of times in Hangouts. Very, very smart guy. And you can tell, also by the comics that he has put out, very witty, eloquent, smart man.
Very talented.
Smart man.
I'm curious I'm really curious what Jerry's real job is. Like, what does he do in real life besides make Peter comics?
Hold on. He's from Australia. They don't have to work. They get the dole.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that is a good point, because I'm pretty sure all Australians are criminals. So that is a good point.
Criminal-minded, not criminals.
Do you know the history of Australia?
Oh, man, you know me in history and politics, man.
No, Seth, what you said is right. They were all criminals from England. They got sent all the way to Australia so that they wouldn't criminalize in England.
I did hear that. Yeah, no, I did hear that. Let me ask Mike Luna, what's your take on Jerry Riso? Mike, you still there?
Mike?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I was just
wake up, buddy, wake up.
Mike,
I'm multitasking.
As a New Zealander, because it's my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, that New Zealanders don't really like Australians. So what's your take on Jerry Riso and his creative efforts?
We don't hate each other. We share the same common grounds.
Well, they call you gay, you call them criminals. That sounds like hate to me.
Okay, hold on.
I don't know who you've been talking to, but no, it's not quite right. But
okay,
we have a rivalry, but like probably American and Canadians, I suppose. It's the same sort of
it is. Yeah, I agree.
I don't know him. I know he's a bit of a cartoonist, and he loves Peter. I don't really have a comment about him. He's all right. I mean, why?
I'm just curious because I didn't know if you follow his work. I'm actually a Jerry Riso fan, not because they're Peter videos, just because he's made videos or comics about me too, and they're pretty funny, man.
Yeah, it's clever.
Hold on. Yeah, I want to share with you a comment that I just got. Okay.
One of hundreds, Peter.
No, this is from Dave Phillips himself. Oh, the cigarette breaks, plus the beer breaks. Also, he has no insurance, so how's he going to get in and out of the hospital? Plus, he has to pay for his own ambulance. Barry's a scumbag moron. And I'm quite serious when I say that. Hey, man, I would love to run into him in a bar. Forget the rules. I want to literally beat the shit out of him.
Oh, this is from the fake.
We're still going. This is my third show of
this is the real Dave Phillips. The one down at the bow is the fake one. I don't know which one's real, which one's not.
You know,
So who we get? As Alo, did you reach out to anyone? Did you get hold of?
I actually
Dave
left
or-
him a message right now on Hangouts, and I saw that the last time he was active like 6 hours ago. So I'm trying now. If any one of you guys have him on your FB account, because I will try
to see if you want if you're interested.
keep calling him or giving him a sign.
Let the man speak. Fuck's
Okay,
sake.
cool.
God, everyone's fighting.
Cool.
no, Kev's like on a phone call.
Is everything
Hold
good
on,
with
hold
your
on.
dad and all?
I'll tell you who I want to get on here.
Hang on, guys. I've just got a personal
And
thing. I've
how
just
are
missed
you?
that.
How are you feeling?
Hey,
I don't know if you know this, but I dedicated my show for you and your father.
hey, we need to get Travis Kraft on here.
Yeah, I told everybody not really what was going on, but
Can someone
your
shut
father
up?
passed
Can someone-
away, and
Kev?
He didn't mute his mic.
For you guys.
He didn't mute his mic.
Shit.
Well, that's
Hold on,
what
guys.
friends are
I'm
for.
gonna mute him. Hold
Okay,
on.
I'll send you a link.
Can you mute
Is
him?
that Roberto?
Yeah, check this
Alright,
out.
brother.
Check this out. I think I just muted Big Kev. This is now my show, guys. I have the power. I muted Big Kev. Okay.
How did you mute
I
Big
say,
Kev?
yeah, I just muted him right now.
Hmm.
Do you hear him anymore?
No, how did you do
Yeah.
that?
Dude, I got the fucking power, dude. I got the power. I decide who goes on this show. And if I were to pick someone, this is a tough one, Peter. Like, it's not often we have you on the show.
In real life, I'm the one that decides.
Be right back, guys. Okay, keep going. I tried to get hold of. Dave. Okay.
Okay, I think we should bring on Roberto Dunn because
That's who I just talked to.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Roberto Dunn really hates Peter. I think he really hates him.
Yes.
So hold on. Are we looking for someone that actually?
And he's coming right now.
Okay, go ahead, Peter.
Are we actually looking for someone to talk to, or someone just to be an asshole to me?
That's
Right.
true. That's true. That's a good point. I would prefer
that's a good question.
conversation. I would prefer a conversation.
Okay. Well, I just invited Roberto to come on.
Do you know Roberto Dunn, Pete?
Yeah, he loves me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, great. The ratings are going to shoot through the roof now. There you go.
Well, no, see, Roberto needs to be cheered up a little bit. So.
Yeah, his father passed away, guys. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just say this to Peter. You probably should not make any jokes about that.
Oh, no, God, no.
I was just going to say it might not be a wise move bringing them on now.
Don't do that. All right.
I could see his fist coming out and grabbing you.
I could see it.
Through
I
the
could see it
internet.
happening. I could see it happening through the computer. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna give the mic to Alo Winter because I feel like he has a lot to say.
What's this?
Is Alo still on?
Yeah, he's coming back. Yeah, he's coming back, he said.
Hey, Roberto, my brother from another father.
Hey guys, how you doing, man?
Hey, Roberto, what's happening?
I don't know.
Hey, Roberto, where are you now?
I'm back home. I just got in last night.
You already went.
Sorry to hear about your loss, mate.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I was about to say.
I didn't hear that, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, everything's fine. We ended up cremating him, and then now we're gonna have a military service for him in a couple of weeks, actually.
Oh wow!
Are you going
was
to
everybody
Florida?
able to
Are you
get
going back
there?
to Florida?
Say again?
Was everybody able to make it to the funeral, or your whole family and everybody?
No, we haven't had a funeral out. We had it cremated, so they're sending his ashes to here to Texas in about 5 or 6 days. Then we're gonna have a service.
Oh, so right around Sunday then.
Right.
Well, Kev, did you want to fill in Roberto on what's been going on for the past 24 hours?
Oh, hey, we had one guy come back from like he was Lazarus. He came back on the third day. That's Fazio, Mr. Fazio, and he's angry at just about everybody that tried to help him, and he was mad at me. But
Hold on. To Fazio's defense, you guys did say he was dead.
Yeah, I heard about that too, Kevin. Yeah, so I'd be pissed too. People telling me I was dead.
Yeah, but
yeah.
So he could. I asked him if he wanted to come on my show and stay talk to anybody. But I don't know what he's doing. But he's probably relaxing with the angels and having a good time. But today I put a chance
he was
and had
pissed
Alo
because
come on my show.
Murdered.
And when Alo came on my show, I was gonna bitch and complain at him and moan at him, and then all of a sudden, Mr. Peter came on, and
yeah, I got a few things to
we
say
had a
about
great day
Peter.
all day. I think we had 3 different shows, and we've been doing a good job. This is one of the best days of my life.
Right.
YouTube life.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of it here and there, so I'm kind of aware of what's going on.
Okay, because I've been trying to get a hold of you and drop a links to you. Yeah. So good. I'm glad you caught up.
Hey, Mr. Peter Van Deer, how you doing, sir?
I'm good. What's up, bro?
I'm fine, man. You know, in your earlier videos, you put down the Philippine women and Philippine in general, and that's a lot of it because that's when I attacked you a lot because of those earlier videos. You calm down a little bit. I mean, you still make I won't say accusation, but you make comments still to this day about the Philippines. So I was wondering, what makes you say those things? I mean, you live in the Philippines as a guest, and every time somebody attacks you, you bring up the Philippine Constitution that is protecting you. I don't think it protects you. You're an American. It protects the people of the Philippines. Visitors have some rights, yes, but the Constitution does not protect you. And just because you're saying bad about the president or the Filipinas, the women, or the OFWs, you know. So what do you say about your earlier videos that you downgrade the Philippines in such a way that it pissed a lot of Filipinos off?
Oh, okay. First of all, the Constitution, let me answer that question. Unless it explicitly says it's for the Filipinos, it governs all people while they're on the land.
No, that's not the way it is, man. I got a little bit of education, and I was in the Philippines.
The Constitution is the foundation of all legal systems.
Right. Just like we have here in the States. And a foreigner comes here in the States as a visitors, has some rights, you know, but all of that in the Constitution is basically just for the country they live in.
There is a Filipino in the United States that is an illegal immigrant, and I forget his name. He went on MTV and made an entire TV series.
Yeah, I saw that.
Insulting white Americans.
Right.
What did the American people say? That's his freedom of speech.
Right.
You know, at the end of the day, it applies. Now, this issue has been raised with PMP, and PMP has said that it falls under free expression.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand that, but my thing is, why do you?
Okay.
Why do you make comments like that to the Filipinos and our culture and the way we live?
Okay. Well, first of all, do I disagree with parts of the Philippine culture? Absolutely.
And why are you there? Why don't you get the hell out? I mean, we definitely don't want you here.
That's got to be the #1 question Petey gets. That's got to be.
Yeah.
No, that's not the #1 question. But
the other thing is, why would you come to our country, go to an internet cafe, steal the money that people get to live on, but
you're gonna have to listen to the last 20 hours.
Right. Well,
so this is all
I want to know personally because I've been attacking you for the last year or so. So basically, and you're in my country, and you do all this stuff, say these things against our president, against our women, you know. So and then plus you steal from us.
Hold on. Criticism, especially of the president, is a protected right. Foreigners.
I'm not saying if it's why are you doing?
You're missing the point. Yeah, he's asking you why.
Why are you saying these things about us, about our Filipino people, in general? And you're just a guest in our country.
Okay, I'm gonna leave the guest thing alone because I don't want to have a big debate on that.
Don't tell me you're not a freaking citizen of the Philippines.
No,
I'm a resident.
I'm a resident. That's
legal. You get legal residence.
Yes, I have legal residency here.
I don't think so.
Anyone.
The only people that really get legal residence would be almost like retired military.
Once you go past 59 days, you become a resident. That's what the alien. That's what the ACR card does.
Right.
It means you're a resident.
Well, that's a good. What does the ACR card mean? Because I've always been here on a Balikbayan when I stay long. What for those of you in the chat room or those of you with us right now? What is the ACR card? What does it say actually on the card? What is the status? Is it a tourist visa?
Is it ARC or ACR? I thought it was ARC.
ACR. It's an ACR card. What does that mean? What is the status? If anyone knows, I don't know. What is the status of that?
It certifies you as an alien.
Okay. Besides that, can you answer the question? Why do you criticize the people of the Philippines?
Okay. First of all, the criticism of culture is
not. OFW is not a culture. So that's not part of the culture.
Okay. Are we talking about OFWs or are we talking about culture?
Everything. OFW is part of the Philippines. There are Filipino people that works that lives in the Philippines.
Okay. If we're going to talk about OFWs, there are some very serious problems that is created by what they're doing.
Okay. How many people do you know are OFW? Name me a few people that you know that are OFW. I can tell you, I can give you a half dozen, maybe a dozen people, and all of them are my relatives. I have 6 cousins in Hong Kong, Singapore, New Zealand, Malaysia, working as the OFW. So you tell me.
Okay, is the Philippines in a place to export its workers when there's stuff that our own bridges are not built, the Philippines' own bridges.
Our bridges.
Well, can I just jump in for a second? Peter, we have them here because our country suffered a major earthquake, which you know about, and they're here to help build our infrastructure. Without their help, we can't get our cities rebuilt.
But you know what? The Philippines is still not completely rebuilt to Cloven. So
what? We have per capita for the size of the Philippines, we're like the top 10 in what I want to say
population. You're number 12 in the world in population.
In the world population. Yeah. We're not hurting for Filipinos people to work in the Philippines. We're not. It's only
Actually, bro, there are jobs open everywhere in the Philippines on an ongoing basis. They can't.
That's fine. Just like Filipinas want to marry foreigners so they can come to the States, make a better life for themselves. That's what the OFW stands for, to make a better life for the people of the Philippines. I read in some column, I didn't pull it up, I wish I did, but it was saying that the money that's brought back from the OFW to the Philippines helps our economy a whole lot.
Exactly.
Okay, hold on. Let me
why would you criticize
And
people?
I'll tell you something else. Without that program, we as a country of 4 million people, we wouldn't be able to get things done. And we because we don't have the population base or the skill or the labor or the skill factors to get our country back up and running. We're not as big as this. That's why we have OFCs come to New Zealand. A lot of them like the country and end up staying. But
you guys also have to understand what Duterte is doing right now is a good thing. The reason is you don't just a minute, let me finish. You don't just a minute. You do not have enough jobs in the Philippines to fulfill the amount of people that are unemployed. And here's the reason why. Because of the corruption that's ingrained in the government. That's why you don't have any jobs, and that's why people are forced to go elsewhere out of the country to work and bring money in. But Duterte is cleaning the government up, and once that cleaned up, companies are going to want to come to the Philippines and invest. Nobody wants to invest in the Philippines right now because of the corruption and the way the government does business. That's why nobody wants to come here. And if companies don't invest in this country, there's going to be no jobs. Companies from outside the country create jobs. That want to come to the Philippines will create jobs. And with Duterte cleaning up the government, more and more companies want to come to the Philippines to do business. You got to understand that.
First of all, that's not even true.
It sure is true. Of course it's true.
Hold on. The number one employer was Aegis. They pulled out and went to Malaysia.
Yeah, and then why did they pull out? When did they pull out?
When did they pull out?
Yes.
It was last year, I think it was. I'd have to look.
I don't believe it was because of Duterte. I really don't.
No. But they pulled out because the infrastructure was horrible, that there's constantly typhoons, and they could get no government support. Duterte, and I'm not going to get into my personal views of Duterte, but the answer to the nation's problem is not to kill everyone that disagrees with you.
He's not, you know what, and again, I hate when people read the media and all this bullshit that's on the media. Yeah. First of all, the guy is not killing everybody. And a small percentage of drug dealers, and again, these are drug dealers like the mayors of certain city in Ozamas, basically all the governmental officials in Ozamas and in that area got killed because they were bringing in drugs, backing drug dealers and all that shit. In a small amount, and think about, wait a minute, about 7,000 to 10,000 people got killed because of this drug trafficking, and that's a small percentage of the amount of people that live in the Philippines. You got 100 million people that live there. Okay, so you got 7,000 people that got killed. And again, a drug dealer is going to put up a fight because you're trying to take his money away. And he's going to put up a fight. Of course he's going to get.
You're missing a bigger point.
What's that?
Bigger point. Let's say there's 7,000 are dead, which is a huge number of people.
It's not a huge number.
It's not.
When you look in reference to how many people live in the country, 100 million, it is not a large number.
Okay, that's number one. Number two, you're also talking about 30,000 children that are now orphans.
And why are they orphans? Tell me why are they orphans?
Because their dad is now dead.
No, that's not necessarily. There's a lot of reasons why there are orphans in the Philippines. There are orphans, partially, yes, because some of their parents were drug dealers. Wait a minute. Let me finish.
7,000 dead. If you have 7,000 dead.
No, you told me why there's people that are orphans. There are kids that are orphans possibly also because parents were killed in a drug war. I agree with you. Americans that come there, or foreigners that come there and knock up these women and just leave. That's another reason why you see a lot of orphans.
Hold on.
I mean, there's a lot of reasons, Pete.
Hold on.
There are
What
orphans
I'm talking about, you have 7,000 dead, and let's assume some guys have 3 to 4 to 5 kids. You're talking 30,000 kids.
You can't go by how many kids they have. You don't know.
Yeah, you don't know how many
single.
kids,
They could be women, drug dealers.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, Peter. That's not an excuse.
Okay.
So what? 7,000.
That's the first thing.
7,000.
Are you aware, Peter? Are you aware that the Chinese are shifting the drug trades to Malaysia now because they can't? Indonesia. They're shifting the drug trades to Indonesia because it's not profitable for them to be doing drugs in the Philippines. I mean, I'm serious.
We just had a big drug raid 2 nights ago in Mindanao.
Right.
It's not shifted. Drugs are here, and they're going to be here. And it's
they're trying to reduce the amount of drugs coming in. It doesn't happen overnight, and it may take at least 1 term of Duterte, and hopefully, if his daughter can get in, a 2nd term to turn a country around. To turn a country around takes at least a couple of presidencies, man. It's not going to happen overnight. This Philippines used to be one of the top countries when it was under Marcos. And since Marcos was knocked out of power, it went down.
Bro. The Philippines has not been a power since the 1930s when it was under the U.S., when it was the Pearl of Asia.
Correct. The Philippines was a top country in Asia in '85. And during the Marcos reign, it was top country in Asia. Plain and simple. That was the #1 country, the best economy in Asia. And what the hell happened? Once he got knocked out of there, and the Aquino government came in, it went all to hell. Corruption came in.
I agree with you in somewhat theory, but I want you to supply me with some sort of a report that under the Marcos administration, that the strongest,
and you have this
it was better off than Japan.
So you have this fact too that you can show us. Report.
I'm back.
You know,
don't know if you
that all doesn't matter.
Because in 1974, the communists were almost able to take over the country, and that's what Marcos used as the foundation for martial law.
Okay, but Marcos did a lot of good. He was domestically, he did a lot of good for that country.
I'm not questioning if he did a lot of good.
Yes, his wife is from Leyte. I mean, Samar. And he built all those bridges,
universities, all that stuff.
The universities.
I mean, hey.
I'm not questioning Marcos did some good, but to say that the Philippines was one of the best economies in Asia,
it was
at one time,
brother.
In the 70s,
it has not been the top economy since it was American. Japan has always been top for the last 50 years.
Yeah. No, I disagree with that. Again, I'm gonna have to disagree with that, brother. But again,
show me some evidence.
But I mean, let me ask you a question. Why do you think Duterte is a bad president? Why do you think he's a bad president?
Well, the extrajudicial killings to start with, but
you want to get rid of drug dealers. You know how many people are dying get killed every day here in Chicago? I got 5 to 10 people a day that get killed here every day in Chicago.
Mikey 550. Hi, buddy.
Hold on. Listen to what I'm about to say.
Okay.
No, you don't kill them. You know what you do? You rehab them.
Dude, these are people that don't want to give up their drug trade. Do you understand? This is not like these aren't like low-level guys selling a bag on a corner.
Right. These are not the middleman.
Yeah, these are people that are bringing drugs in by the fucking boatloads.
Drug lords.
And these are politicians. These are people that are well connected in the government.
Listen.
Hey, how do you think you got to get these people? It's like ISIS. ISIS just don't go away. You got to kill them.
Bro,
exterminate them. That's what you got to do.
Are we having a discussion or an argument?
No, I'm not arguing with you. I'm just discussing with you.
You're being very, very aggressive for a discussion.
Well, you know what? Again, that's just me. That's just my personality, and hopefully you can handle that.
But no, what I'm saying is, okay, no, you rehab people. Listen, there was a crackhead, and I think it was in the 70s. It was when he had the problem. He later became the president of the United States.
Okay, you know, Pete, let me ask you a question. First of all, remember, in America, you can rehab people. You have the facilities and all that. You have a certain mind frame of Americans that we can rehab these people. We're talking about the Philippines now. You got to put your head, your mind frame in a Filipino mind state.
Third world country.
Yeah, it's a third world country. It's not like you can walk down the street and, you know, you got street lights everywhere and everything's hunky-dory and nobody's going to fuck with you. It's not like that in the Philippines. I've only been to the Philippines in the last couple years over a half dozen times. So I've never even lived there full time. I've traveled all over the world, and I know what Western first society, third world countries, and what the difference between a third world country and a first world country.
Okay,
in the countries like the Philippines, hey, killing, you got to do it. It's like you got to exterminate. Like when you go to the Middle East and some of these countries there, they're not going to just go away, these ISIS. You got to exterminate them. You got to get them out. You got to kill them. That's how you end the problem. It's the same thing in the Philippines with drugs.
Are we talking drugs or are we talking terrorism? Terrorism, you have no choice.
Well, again, I'm just trying to show you. It's the same concept. It's the same concept.
No, it's not.
It is, Pete. I'm just trying to give you an example with another example. You exterminate, getting rid of drugs in the Philippines is like getting rid of ISIS in Somalia or whatever.
Let me give you some other facts.
The same thing.
The peso has completely tanked under Duterte.
The peso's been going up under Duterte.
It's been going up.
It's been going up. When Duterte came in, a year ago, it was around 46. It's gone up about 4 or 5 pesos per dollar.
That's 10%.
Okay, it's better than nothing. It's better than going down.
Right.
It's at least heading the right way, Pete.
Hold on. If it goes down, that's better for the nation.
Not necessarily.
No.
Not necessarily. If it goes now, there's two ways of looking at it. I know what you're doing. You're saying, well, okay, if the peso weakens, because when the dollar goes up, the peso weakens. That means that every time you buy something, every time a Filipino buys something overseas, import something, import costs are going to go up. Cost of food and everything is going to go up. Is that what you're saying, basically?
Okay.
Is that what you're saying, though, right?
Inflation hitting hard. It's costing more now than it did 2 years ago to live here.
If you're looking at it that way, but if the guy creates jobs, which that's what he's been doing now, I think he's been doing some work on the infrastructure. So he's creating jobs. At least I know in the military, in the police, he's increasing the sizes of these units. So I know he's creating jobs. When he's creating jobs and he's also giving more money, raises to certain sectors of the economy, that's putting more money in people's pockets, which then will try to spur the economy as they spend more money.
First of all, let's establish some facts. There is the president that has given us the most jobs is GMA by far. Okay. And Duterte has recently, and since he's taken office, basically told the BPO sector to go fuck themselves. Okay. Because he doesn't like the fact that the U.S. Congress has criticized the extrajudicial killings.
You know what? I think that's the best thing you can do is tell the U.S. to get them fuck themselves. And you know why?
Really?
Think about it.
Well, how much comes out of the U.S. here?
Well, just wait. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something. It's not necessarily the best policy to be on the side of the U.S. Okay? Maybe the Russians are giving him a better deal. Maybe the Chinese are giving him a better deal. Why would you want to fight with the Chinese? Think about it. It's a no-win situation. So wouldn't it be better to be friends with the Wait a minute. Wouldn't it be better to be friends with the Chinese?
Hold on. No.
You got to understand. No, but let me finish, Pete. Let me finish. And I think there's a really big misconception that America is all that. And again, I'm an American, okay? I wasn't born in America, but I lived here in America for the last 50 years, you know, and I know exactly how the system works here. And basically, it's all about the money, okay? That's what it's all about. Okay, and again, looking at the Vietnam War, looking at both Iraq wars, it's all straight up money, 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 money wars. Hey, Duterte saying, forget it. Okay, he doesn't want to be pressured by the U.S. Think about what is the U.S. going to do? They're going to force Duterte.
No, wait.
You better get some arms. Force Duterte to buy arms.
But listen, so we're going to be the whore of China instead of
wait a minute. Just wait. Think about it. Duterte is smart. He doesn't want to invest a bunch of money in American arms, okay? Because the Americans are going to go to Duterte. Hey, they're going to create some tension between him and China. They're going to create tension between him and Russia. And then he's going to force Duterte to buy arms to protect himself from the Russians and the Chinese. But think about it. If Duterte is friends with Russia, and if Duterte is friends with China, you don't need to buy arms because nobody else is going to fuck with him in that region. So he can take that money, which you normally would buy arms, and put it in the domestic economy and try to get the economy going. See, that's one of the problems we have here in America. We need to focus on our domestic economy, and we're not doing that. That's why we become a consumer nation, not a saver nation.
You're missing a whole lot.
I'm not missing. Tell me what am I missing?
Okay. First of all, the Duterte don't know shit about the economy. Number one. Number two, he's a communist.
Well, are you serious?
All right, really? Really?
He's telling Duterte's a communist.
His mentor is the Communist
He said he was a
Party.
leftist, but not the. That's.
Okay.
I mean, are you serious? I'm serious. I mean, do you actually think Duterte's a communist?
Hey, Seth.
He was a leftist, but not a communist. He is like,
hey, Roberto, I'm gonna let you take that back. Sorry about that, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, but hold on. I want to tell you something now. Roberto probably knows about this.
Yeah.
The nation of Samoa took huge loans out from China. They can't pay them back. China wanted to take the fishing rights away from Samoa and completely empty out their waters. Is that what you want the Philippines to do? To have happen?
You know, I think Duterte is doing a good job, and no, he's not a communist. And you keep saying that to Filipinos, we're going to come after you. I mean,
I have had very little problems out of Filipinos.
Okay, yeah, they don't have, a lot of things. The ones that you disgrace are the people that really don't have ways to find out who you are. In the YouTube community, in the generations who have cell phones and all that stuff, yes, they do. But I guarantee you keep talking bad about the Philippines, our people, our women, okay, and I'll personally come in after you. Okay, I told you this before in a lot of your posts and your comments and your videos, and I'm coming after you. I'm still coming after you. I have connections, underground connections, and I could pay off the local police to turn their heads while I kick your freaking ass straight out of the Philippines.
Okay. And hold on. If this is the way you're going to be, this discussion is over.
Yeah, this is the way it's going to be because I'm coming after you, okay? And I am going to tear you to pieces, buddy. Tear you to pieces.
I think he just left.
Good. We know how to get a hold of him. I'll be there in November. I hope he's listening. I'll be there in November. So stay clear.
Well, on that note,
Dang, Roberto, he's been on here for like 6 hours or something. Get on you. Get him out.
On that note, I'm gonna turn this off and I'm gonna turn it right back on because this is 4 hours right here. So maybe he'll come back. I'm gonna go off and come right back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.